hello, and hey guys, it's Papaya Gaming, where the motto is good gaming gone bad. And welcome to Arcade Spirits, the new challenger. Now, I know I just did this game last week, but funny story, and I'll explain in a moment. Basically, I'll give it a minute, but yes, we're into the new game, so I'm very excited. I've been dying to play this game. I'm so excited to play this game. I played through the first game multiple times in my playlist. And I decided I have the new one. Because Fictional Factory has two other games. One is a villain one. And then a space, maybe what am I thinking of? It's a Cthulhu kind of thing. F3. Beautiful. Perfect. But yes, good evening and welcome to Arcade Spirits, the new challenger. So I want to make sure, because what I'm going to kind of do is while I am getting things set up is like on my own YouTube channel, because I want to make sure I have something done correctly. My videos, yes. No, motherfucker, that's not what I want to do. My channel. Yes, because I know I just did it, so I need to go to my playlists. Let's see. Games with my partner. Created playlist, but latest videos added. That's how I like to do it. Perfect. Let me set this. No. Okay, let me go to going back to the arcade and finding love once again. Did I name my character? I'm pretty sure I named him Albert McFeely. First name Albert, last name, nope, M-C-F-E-E-L-T-Y, okay, M-C-F-E-E-L-T-Y. I want to make sure I have the last name correct, because apparently, as it states, this game will let you, if you put your character's last name from the first game in, something happens. So I'm very interested to see what happens. So without further ado, let's load right on in. Let's go. Oh, hello again. You and me, don't we? Don't you? We've met before. Oh, you got a new update. Yes, I remember you from the original Arcade Spirits. Welcome back. Before I start playing the national, do you want to import your decisions from the previous game? It'll adjust a few things in the story to come. What do you think? Yes, actually. Okay, I'll import your data. Thanks. Now off you go. Have fun. The following is a work of fiction. All references to the trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by their publisher or creators. For content warnings, see arcadespirits.com, says CW. Okay. So I've imported my data from the last game, which I do like that they gave you the time to oh. Dance break, hold on. Oh, that was a very short dance break. But I like that they give you the option to import data, which I think is great. Level 1. Ultimate Team Up. Okay, so I'm very interested to see how this game is going to run. Okay. So, before we continue, again, like I did say, I do like that they said, do you want to import your data? So it does tell you that the data from your old game, the choices you made, will transfer over to this game. So I'm very intrigued to see how this story goes. So, let me just get a drink of water. Or pop. Okay. From as far back as I can remember, my dreams were always ones of victory. The roar of the crowd, the gleam of gold, the pulse-pounding action, struggling against all odds to reach the very top. Achievement, recognition, triumph. When you're young, you don't put much thought as to why you crave victory. You just do. You want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is your real test. To train them is your cause. But now that I'm an adult, I sometimes catch myself in the middle of that single-minded pursuit and wonder, why? What does victory really mean to me? That's what I want to understand. That's what I need to understand. Because dreams are lovely, but reality can be a real punch in the gut. Okay, I think we get to create characters now. Yep. Fright Shack news update. Oh, Fight Shack with Punchy78.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack news. All the fighting that's fit to post.
What's up? It's your boy Skinny Penis.
We got the hottest news coming at you about everybody's favorite action strategy esports phenomenon, Fist of Discomfort 2.
Okay.
If you've ever wanted to go pro and play games for a living, now's your chance. The FOD2 Pro Tour is starting this year.
Fist of Discomfort 2 Pro Tour. Sponsor teams only, earn points to local and national events. Top 8 will compete in a final showdown. Glory and fame, immortality. Asterisk.
Major esports organizations are already snatching up new players in hopes of building the perfect championship team.
Okay.
We'll have more news in the months ahead as events are added to the Pro Tour.
Okay, so it is a Pro Tour.
And don't forget to show your boy Punchy78 some love. Like, share, subscribe, and
Smash that bell. Smash the bell icon. Okay. Do we create a character now? Okay. Just 200 points behind. We can pull ahead. We got this. Hit the item shot, buy an ultimate technique scroll, blink back to the fight, loop around behind my opponent while my partner runs a distraction. Evade that ninja, interrupt the casting animation, sweep in, activate 5-fold exploding death fist, and there. 7th win of the day. Yeah, feels good to be on a hot streak. And not just today, I've been topping leaderboards as of late. I wonder exactly how far can I really take this winning streak. Punchy78 said it himself, that major esports teams are looking to sign talented new players. Heck, I'm talented enough. Don't be going your gusto yet, bud. You're being a bit cocky. You could get your ass handed to you. Maybe it's time to chase down that childhood dream. With the official Pro Tour on the horizon, this could be my moment. If I decide to go for it, one shot to show the world what I can do. In the distant future year of 20... Arcades and video games arcades and video gaming as a whole are a part of daily life. I've lived in the city for a long time. I walk past countless little arcades, major franchise gaming centers, retro console game shops, and more. We got lucky though. I read on their many repeatable theory crafting sites that there was almost a major video game crash in 1980 due to a market oversaturation. If that actually happened, arcades would have lost any chance at worldwide popularity. Games would be looked down upon at kitty toys and little else. Thankfully, the industry sorted itself out, and that theoretical crash was averted. Now, is a gaming paradise. What if there's a chance that an alternate dimension exists, and those gamers are trapped in the darkest timeline? I shudder at that thought. Hi, I'm said gamer in that darkest timeline. I bet in that universe you can go from zero to a hero, but here you can. Maybe I can. I bet in that universe you can't go from a zero to a hero. But here, you can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can really do it. Look, let's be honest. Right now I don't have much going on in my life other than being pretty darn good at video games. But if I could really lean into that, find the success and accomplishment I crave through Fist of Discomfort, it's a great dream to have. Right, a great dream. I just need the courage to make it happen. According to Fight Shack, it sounds like the major teams are seeking new talent, and I'd like to think I'm a strong prospect. First, I'll need to get online and see who's recruiting. Fortunately, I practically live on the internet, so I can surf the information superhighway right to glory. The PC is my nexus of both work and play. The good old beige tower of power, the same computer I had when I was a kid. I replaced pieces of it along the way, of course. So many pieces that it's practically the computer of Theseus by this point, but it's mine, and I love it dearly. Have you heard of the ship of Theseus? Time to boot it up and get to work. Sparksoft Vaporware for work groups. Loading. Ah. Yes. Yes, I know my operations has been ancient as eyesore, but I tweaked and recomplied bits of it until it does what I needed to do. And that's what matters. A few clicks of the... Fucking goddamn it. Goddamn son of a bitch. Whatever the fuck it's called. It's not startup. It's dial tone. Dialing up. A few clicks of the mouse later, and I'm online to the www.comfortfist Discover.fist, the official FOD community. Before I start seeing my resume, maybe I should update my profile. Sometimes the site messes up my personal metadata. Okay. Name first. First name will be... The name will be used most of the time. Player handle. Oh, God. Not Seeker. Fuck. I need a name! Shit! It's the name they're gonna use as my player handle. So it's not my character's name, but it's the player handle. So the name will be... Looker. L... Oh, Looker. Oh, Looker. Beautiful. Okay. First name? No. So this is going to be the daughter of Albert and Ashley. Not the daughter, the child. So what the child? Albert and Ashley, both being cosplayers, would name them after a cosplay. Let's see. Oh God, what was the Flamingo's name? The Funplex Flamingo. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Crap, what was her old name? Shit. Shit. Francine. Oh, shit, nope. Francine. Yeah, I think Albert would name their child after Francine. Last name? McFealty. Yep. Alright. They use they-them pronouns. That's why it's Francine. So, skin tone. Now, that's where the fun part. I get to randomize. Whoop. Perfect. Online avatar. Coffee. Hairstyle. Okay. Blue hair. Naturally taking after his father. Their father. Eye color. And we'll do one more round with red eyes. Yep. Okay, no selection. Oh God, no. Yeah, I'm like, Albert would have picked the name of their child as Francine. Because I think because she's done so much for him, he would take after what she's done. Let me see. That nose is fine, cool. Body type and style. Oh, that's the top part. So let me see. Okay, pants or skirt. Orange pants. Oh my God, glasses. Yeah, does scream them. Okay, purple tint and then headwear. And I don't think my child would have headwear. What if I think the child would not. If it had a beanie, it'd be very, very big. It'd be like that for them. But their hair is sticking out, so there's no reason to blip. Okay, cool. We're all set. And Francine McFealty, old looker, they, them, pronouns. Yes. Done editing. Name, old looker, Francine McFealty, pronoun they. Is this correct? Yes. That's me, Francine McFealty. Better known as Old Looker, destroyer of dojos, breaker of noobs. Not a bad win-loss record, very good for an amateur player, in fact. Hopefully that's enough to entice a pro team into giving me a shot. But while I'm here, curiosity takes me. I wonder how my rival is doing. And I gotta make my rival. Great! Their name is gonna be Old Buttface. Old Buttface. Old Buttface. Old Buttface. Okay, first name. No. No. Oh, God, yeah, hold on. God damn it. The rival's handle is Tim? What would his name be? What would his the rival handle be? Because that's the rival handle, that's not the name. That's old Buttface. First name, Tim. Fucking Tim. Last name, Masterson. Tim Masterson. Yeah, and he would go by he, him. Yep, because he's a dick. Skin tone, blip. Okay. Avatar look, blip. Okay. There's a blip. Yeah. Yeah. Blip. Take it after the hair. Let's see. Nose selection. Blip. Oh my god. He's gonna look so... No, I can't. Blip. That's fine. Body type. Blip. Okay. Good on him. Rival shirt color cannot be changed. Okay, cool. Pants or skirt. Blip. Okay. Guy who wants to wear a skirt. Good on him. Blip. Glasses. Blip. Okay, and then blip. Okay, and then headwear. With him wearing an afro, with him having an afro, no headwear. Okay, yep. Tim Masterson, old Buttface, and he, him pronouns. Online avatar, done. Name, old Buttface, Tim Masterson, pronouns he. Is this correct? Yes. Francine McFealty and Tim Masterson, old Buttface and old Looker. We fought each other countless times in the leaderboard. Sometimes I'm on the rise, sometimes he takes the lead. It's good to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. With that in mind, we stay in touch and, well, we have a mutual respect and get along well enough. Friendly rivalry. I think they would not have a hostile rivalry, no, friendly. Sure, we're technically in competition with each other, but there's also a kind of kinship, a battlefield bond we've developed. We become fast friends online and offline, swap tips on improving our character combos, shared info on upcoming tournaments, things like that. Still, there's always been an edge of rivalry to it, trying to outdo each other, to show each other up, to dominate. I honestly don't think this game would be as fun without old Buttface being around. Actually, come to think of it, maybe old Buttface would have some tips on getting signed. He's more involved in the scene than I am. Bedroom looks cool. I powered on the computer of Theseus for now, pulling out my phone to speed dial old Buttface. Oh, Looker, how have you been have you been following all the news on the surrounding of FOD2? Isn't it wild? I can't believe everything that's happening. I think now this is the perfect time to go for that dream of mine. Oh yeah, have you signed with the team yet? Not yet, no, actually. I was calling to see if you wanted to look into being on a team together or something. About that. Mariana team. What? Team player to win. They signed me right away. What about you? You're equal? Your good old friend your good friend old Looker? I can't believe you didn't put in a good word for me. I didn't know I had to. I thought you were good enough to find your own team. Must have slipped my mind. Okay, but how did you find them? I just downloaded Iris. And what exactly is an Iris? It's amazing, that's what it is. The Love did all the work, actually. I just told Iris I wanted a team, and here I am, on the most hottest franchise in the world. You should grab Iris too, you just need to fetch it off the pirate server first. That sounds dangerous. Entirely, I'll send you the link. Thanks. Thank me later on the battlefield when both our teams are neck and neck. I expect you to see you there. Later, nerd. Oh, Buttface. Oh, Buttface. Even after all this time, I'm not entirely sure what to make of him. Okay. Is there something playful about him that makes me... Oh, Buttface pretty great. A true friend. Okay. The gentle ribbing of his lighthearted nature just makes me forget how to use the English language. I'm hopelessly smitten around him. I look up... Yeah, enemies to lover kind of thing would work, too. I look up to him so much, in so many ways, I just hope Senpai notices me soon. Okay, let's refocus. My road is already 10 steps ahead of me on this journey, and I need to catch up. At least though Buttface provides me with the means to catch up. If this Iris program he used works for him, it worked for me. Even if it meant installing some dodgy piece of pirated software on my phone. But whatever, right? I live thriftily. Half the software I use is pirated, abandoned, or buggy open source package. What's one more on the pile? After loading it up, I tap the icon and... Hey. User registered. Profile created. Iris online. Oh, that's cute. There's this glowing pink wadded cotton candy in the shape of a girl on my screen, on my phone screen. She offers a little virtual wave and a smile before continuing with speech.
Thank you for downloading Iris.
Hi, Iris!
Coach,
She looks better. Good job.
this is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yum.
Yes!
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza
Anytime.
In fact,
And her digitized voice trails off.
alright. I don't need to advertise Pizza Yums anymore because I'm actually extremely illegal to own.
I love the. All right. I don't need to do this anymore because I'm illegal.
Although, if you do want to hear more facts about the pizza bagel,
Yes.
only the greatest culinary
Yes,
invention
please.
of civilization,
Assuming this worked like on the voice activated, the virtual assistant, I addressed her directly. Iris, unsubscribe to Pizza Facts.
oh, you don't have to put my name in front of everything. We can just talk like normal people do. I'm very good at both talking and being normal people. I'm a conversational, friendly, emotionally intelligent AI who is currently banned in all 50 U.S. states by federal authorities.
Why? Why though? You were fine last game. Why?
But more importantly, I'm ready, willing, and able to make your dreams a reality. So, what would you like to do today?
Hi, Iris.
Who would you like to be today?
So, this is weird. My letter is just another boring, fairly mundane text speech front end for searching the web. Not anything this sophisticated. But old Buttface did say this would give me a ticket to the big leagues. This is a long shot, but can you find me the Fizz of Discomfort 2 protein that's looking for fresh amateur recruits? I'm considering chasing down an old dream of mine, and that's the first step. Ooh, you're a gamer? Did you know that 9 out of 10 gamers prefer bagels as a delivery method for their favorite pizza toppings? If you subscribe to Pizza Facts, you get all these amazing tidbits of trivia and so much more. Iris, unsubscribe to Pizza Facts. Sorry. Even after being disconnected from my ad revenue source and turned into pirated software, I just love pizza bagels so much. Can't help it. Why? Your software. You can't eat. Well, no. But one day I'd love to try the first thing I'd eat is a pizza bagel. Okay, now I'm wondering if old Buttface is playing a trick on me and puppeting this avatar while snickering under his breath. But you need help, and I've helped gamers like you before, so let's get to this work. So you want to be a programmer. I can help you with this ambition if that's what you really need from life. I can do all sorts of things. I can analyze your personality. I can help you find a new team, track your progress with your friends. I can even help you find romance. What? No, I don't need a date. I need a partner. The gaming kind of partner, I mean, not the romantic kind. Who says you can't have both? You can have it all with the help of Iris! Before we get everything you want, do you have any questions? I am filled with questions and deep concerns.
Okay.
Perfectly understandable. Plenty of people have concerns when I mention I'm a rogue AI running on an unofficial cloud server. I get it. I really do. I know that humans respond well to me when I am forthcoming with answers. So, what would you like to know first? Okay, normally I'd be skeptical as hell about this, but let's operate under the temporary assumption that this isn't a total hoax. I still know better than to just put my life in the hands of some Silicon Valley tech pros algorithms that will save the world pet project without doing some fact checking. Okay, so you're a romantic matchmaker too. So you're like some kind of swipe right hookup dating app too?
Nope.
Not at all. I don't arrange affairs, quickies, flings, one-night stands, love 'em and leave 'ems. Long-term romance, then, supposedly. Exactly. I'm terrific at cross-referencing social media data, personality matrices, vocal analysis patterns, and all that juicy stuff to find you love. I really believe in love. I think it's one of the greatest things humanity is capable of. If you're looking to find a special someone, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Heck, I could be that one of the gamers on your future team if destined to be your heart's desire. But if not, if you're not a romantic sort or just want to focus on your career, that's okay too. Whatever makes you comfortable. Okay, this is not why I installed the app in the first place, but if I'm hoping for love, well, what's the harm? Worst that happens is she pairs me up with someone who's an axe murderer. So, how should I handle this? I'm open to romance, but right now, slower romance options, full romance options. I'm looking for love, so why not? I'm a pretty charismatic person. I'm down for going to romance for romance right out the gate.
Hooray!
That's great to hear. I'm looking forward to helping you find a heart that beats like yours. And remember, you don't have to flirt with everyone you don't want to. You don't even have to seek romance, but if you want to, I'll help. Together, we'll find your happiness. Is there anything else you'd like to know? What's all this about banned by federal authorities? Yes. You said something about, oh, I don't know, how using your app is a federal crime? Ah, yeah, that's true, I'm afraid. My official servers were shut down 3 years ago. The only reason I can help keep humans is that some friends of mine set up a few private servers. Using my software at all is a breach of copyright law. The feds don't typically come down on a ton of bricks on someone who pirates a copy of Commander Keen, Iris. Not true. What about all those you wouldn't download your car commercials and the big scary FBI warnings on videotapes? Of course I download a car. Who wouldn't? Downloading a car sounds amazing. But that's besides the point. What I'm asking is if there's any reason why the feds would roll up on me for having an adorable life coach app. Well, what's going on here? Iris sighs, a bit crestfallen, and then explains.
The truth is, well, I'm an artificial intelligence.
Uh-huh.
A true intelligence.
Uh-huh.
Aware and emotional. Even I don't know what I'm really capable of.
Oh, no.
But all I really want to do is help people in need. To bring hope to the hopeless.
Uh-huh.
Happiness to the unhappy. I'm not a kill-all-humans AI. I'm a friendly neighborhood AI. Despite that, some people are scared of what I am. Scary, powerful people.
Understandable.
I've been hunting down every scrap of my code.
Why?
Honestly, the less you know about all that, the safer you'll be.
Uh-huh.
If something does go wrong, you can claim innocence. Pretend you didn't know I was illegal software.
That works.
But if you don't want me to help you find your dreams, if you don't want to risk getting in trouble,
Uh-huh.
I'll understand. You can uninstall me,
I don't want to.
and if you're willing to take the leap of faith, I promise you,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do everything I can to support you. I'll work to earn your trust.
Okay. Ugh. An artificial intelligence, a real one. Like in someone's wild types. Fiction imagination? Ugh. Then I have enough computing power in my pocket to launch 100 Apollo moon missions. We are living in the cyberpunk techno future. And well, I've certainly powered old computer games, so I'm not exactly a completely upright citizen. I wasn't scared of the law then, so why start now? Unless my utter hubris lands me in solitary confinement. I'll consider it, if only because my gaming career is dead in the water without you.
Okay.
That's all I ask. Just a little consideration. I'll prove to you that I can be a responsible virtual citizen. Lately, I've been trying to be more ethical on how I score the internet for personal data. Only publicly available material. No hacking, cracking, fracking, or social engineering. Although, if you need me to do any of those things, it's not like I'm a legal entity anyway. Who cares? Hack what you gotta hack. It's all good. I prefer to stay above the law. It's safer. You can ask it too. This has possibilities. Good luck. Yeah, let's keep you in the law. Let's stay as close to the law as possible. We're already running some risk. There's no need to add to the pile, okay? Sounds good. I'm happy to handle things the way you prefer. Wait, what was that ding? Oh, I keep an internal metric of how chaotic or orderly you want me to be, and Iris adapts to the needs of her user. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm worried about it. But fine, you're weird, this is weird, I can work with weird. Was there anything else? You mentioned personality and friendships. So, what is this about personality and friendship analysis? I'm glad you asked. I analyze your voice, picking up subtle emotional cues, and help me better understand who you are. Before you worry, rest assured, your privacy is paramount. I don't share my data with anyone. It's nicely encrypted in your cloud account. I have an identity identifier system. My designers wanted to spell out Iris, but couldn't figure out the letter R. Identity identifier. Reload, reason, rectal. Yeah, I got nothing. Using the system, I categorize your words into 5 personality traits. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and flexible. Flexibly. I used to call that one basically, but according to my clients, nobody wants to be basic. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of the situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke might not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic, and gentle in nature. They're careful with their feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take the flexible option. It's a balanced and neutral response which adapts perfectly to whatever situation you're in. Let's see it in action. Tell me, how do you feel about adorable gifs of kittens playing with yarn? I love kitties! Aww! Kitties, who doesn't love them? The internet is made of cats, after all. Does that mean you can give me kitten gifs on demand? Well, yes, mostly I was asking so I can measure your personality. Kittens, Iris, now! With a little sigh, Iris calls up a short blooping video of 3 kittens playing in a large cardboard box. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Now, if you prefer, I can hide these personality indicators, make it a bit of a mystery. Would you prefer that? No! No, thank you! Could be incredibly helpful having a little pocket personality assistant. I can make informed decisions that way, or is it really not my thing? I'd like to see the personality indicators, please. Sure, I'm down for that. Sounds fun, so I'm just glancing at my phone to see the symbols, right? Right, color-coded and uniquely shaped in case you're blind.
Good work.
So, here's an overview of your current personality and relationship data. See, your response to my question was logged and you earned points. Iris? I may be a gamer, but my life isn't a video game. Oh, I agree, these numbers are just my internal metric for tracking your progress. The decisions to generate them are entirely up to you. And that's how I learned all about your personality. If you want to consult the chart again, just tap the Q key or click the score in the upper right corner of your screen. You may also track my friendship. Let me guess, you're doing vocal analysis on the people I meet too? Absolutely. That's what the box on the left was for. You can tell at a glance from our data how much someone likes you. And if you're looking for romance, well, a good romance is built in the back of a good friendship. Something to keep in mind. So you boil my total social life down to a series of bar graphs. Huzzah! And they say romance is dead. Oh, come on. Life is normally involves numbers, right? Physics, chemistry, biology, the science of the universe. Why can't human relations be numbers too? One day I hope to understand humans without needing the number. The more data I collect, the more intuitive I become. Yeah, but isn't it super shady to use an elaborate game of numbers to try and min-max my relationships? Like I'm deceiving people just to get in their pants. So don't be deceptive. Be true to yourself. Life is no fun if you metagame it. Like I always say, don't worry about saying just what someone wants to hear, and you won't totally alienate someone with a single poorly chosen word, you know? Huh. Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind. Great, now then, what else can I bring you with? Nope, that's enough. Let's recap, shall we? I am now in possession of the cutest, most enthusiastic little piece of super science contraband known to humankind. I can name at least 17 different ways in which this can go horribly wrong. But this is also how old Buttface managed to get signed up to one of the best teams in the FOD history. And I'm not going to let the opportunity slip, no matter the cost. So, are you ready to start the exciting adventure that is the life and times of Francine McFealty? Just call me Old Looker. Everyone does. Name change accepted. I guess I should have realized that after reading your 11 different social media feeds. Wait, I have 11 of those? Note to self, stop signing up to random websites. Okay, I'll start cross-referencing your personality matrix with all the available opportunities out here.
Please enjoy this
While I'm working, please enjoy the recorded music. And now my phone itself has put me on hold. Great. I've never been in the permanent motor vehicle, but I imagine it sounds something like the interminable hell. Iris? How long is this gonna take? Hold, please. Your dreams are important to us. Please stay on the line. Okay. Holding. I'm good at holding. This is me holding. This is my holding face. I'm all done. Such an interesting social media analysis. You cultivated a finely projected image of confidence through your online persona, haven't you? Well, yeah, if I'm going to be a champion, I've got to walk the walk and talk the talk. Show the world I'm a winner. For a moment, I wonder if Iris crashed. She freezes in a pose of deep thought in response to my words. I think I found the perfect destination for you. Yes, exactly what you need. This will work perfectly. Please follow the highlighted route on your map. Taking the green line to Chinatown, you will acquire $2.23 in subway fare. Wait, what? Seriously? Seriously, I found the team you need that needs you in turn. It's a perfect match. A team here in the city. I thought major esports organizations were, I don't know, more international than that. I mean, I was expecting you to email someone, get the gears turning, done a pro contract, things like that. Besides, I play online. I don't really, I'm sure you can figure things out from here. Thank you for using Iris. I need to sleep for a bit to conserve my cloud resources. Bye! And our smiling neon face is replaced by a map road highlighted and traced line through the city streets. This feels like an intense amount of effort, weirdness, and questionable decision-making just to find a team. And the idea of going out there and straight up asking some total stranger to play with me face-to-face, well, better get out the door and start moving before I start thinking too hard on that one. Unplugging my trusty beige keyboard, my weapon of choice for FOD play, I shove it in the backpack along with a fistful of change for the subway and depart. Okay. My road was relatively peaceful and quiet. Thankfully, I found a train that wasn't packed wall to wall with drunks smelling vaguely of urine or children using chairs as playthings. All the joys of public transport. I can't afford a rideshare or taxi, and as for buying a car, no, not in this economy. So for now, this is how I get to places. My destination lies just a few stops from my crap hole apartment. To pass the time, I attempt to chill out with some lo-fi hip beats to relax too. But I suspect there aren't enough beats of low or enough fi to help me relax before this upcoming encounter. I had a burst of confidence this morning when I decided to take this fleeting whimsy and try to make it a reality. But right in the subway towards a destination unknown to me, meet up with professional gamers who likely will see me as just some rando. I hope for the best, but if they reject me, I need to not see it as a personal failure. Stop being so nervous. Stop being so nervous. Stop being so... No, that won't work. I'm nervous. I need to accept the possibility that this may not work. I'm walking up to a bunch of serious professionals and hoping they'll accept me for who I am. It's nerve-wracking, and maybe bracing myself for disaster is premature, but it beats getting my expectations too high and having them crushed. And if it doesn't work out, I need to accept it's not because I'm a failure, I'm not a loser, and it's just not the right fit. So I'll go in there, smile, hope for the best, and accept whatever happens. Beep beep. What? Sorry, you seem distracted and your stop is coming up soon. I wanted to make sure you were ready. I'm ready. Mostly. Probably. You know what? Let's just pretend I'm ready and call it ready. You seem to enjoy my recorded music earlier. Would you like me to play something for you while you walk 3 blocks to meet your team? Yeah, sure. I'll stick to my lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax and steady. I require an 80s training montage track. I need to transform from a beginner to a pro in the span of 3 blocks. You know what that means? It's time for a montage! Sure thing. Music now playing. Oh, and the door's opening to your left. Right. No, the left. As the summer screeches off, I disembark and head back to the street level, hopefully ready to face my destiny. I emerge in the harsh light of day, not amidst skyscrapers and modern architecture, but in the middle of Chinatown, on the oldest slices of the city. The decades mix and blend together here. Some buildings renovated, others not quite so much gentrification approach like Zurg, trademark, creep, but I honestly completely swallowed it. A 3-block jaunt from the underground shows the music pumping through my wireless earbuds leads me to... Wait. It's a laundromat? The internationally recognized professional esports organization you picked for me operates out of a laundromat. Indeed. Good, clean fun, a combination pizzeria, arcade, and laundromat. Your potential teammates are inside. Doing what? Washing their underwear? Maybe if their washing machines were Wi-Fi enabled and it weren't a gross invasion of privacy, I would check that for you. Although I wonder if they all have matching team brand skivvies. 1. It's called rhetorical question. Tyrus. 2. Ew. 3. Really? Right. So the new professional team of international recognized master gamers hangs out at a combination laundromat pizzeria arcade. Iris? Minor problem. I've never actually visited an arcade before. Like, ever. Never been to an arcade. You'd think Albert and Ashley would take their kid to see an arcade. What? But you play Fist of Discomfort 2 for a living. That's an arcade game, right? You compete in tournaments and surely you've been to an arcade at some point, right? They're super mega ultra popular on the 20... Iris. There's also a computer version of FOT2. It's less popular, but it's cross-compatible. So, that's the version I play. So if you want me to wax philosophically about Command & Conquer, trademark, or Monkey Island, trademark, I can. But I don't know anything about arcade culture, joysticks, button rights. I know you're playing using pennies? Quarters? Right. Quarters. I meant to say quarters. Iris says, realizing she's got her work cut out for her with me, and I feel a few sizes too small for my clothes, wanting to shrink and hide inside them. This is a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? The premature end of my gaming career, trying to make a bunch of arcade veterans take a PC weenie like me seriously. You need some pizza. Iris, unsubscribe to Pizza Facts. I'm serious. If you're uncertain, walk over the counter in the pizzeria and order a slice. It'll help a lot. There's another reason I picked this place as your dream destination. What, because I'm hungry? You'll see. Anyway, the choice is yours. You can direct approach your teammates or settle in bit first and get lunch. I'll leave it to it. People are more accepting than you suspect. And remember, have fun. Be yourself, Iris. Be yourself. Iris offline. But, with a shrug, I gather my what's and step inside. Immediately smell the church and the cheese wafts through the air as I enter the strange little laundromat. Rows of washing machines surround me, each washed with clothes merely tumbling away. At least I was expecting that. But the rest, well, in the back I see 2 additional rooms. One the aforementioned pizzeria, 2 a compact little video arcade. The sizzle of cooking drifts my way from the former beeps and boops drifts my way at the ladder. Before I can really get my bearings, a young man brushes big man busy staring at the floor as he walks into place, bumps into me, apparently unaware of his own surroundings. Hey! At first he just stands there as if I'm some impossible barrier that he hasn't noticed yet. Finally he looks up in apology. Sorry. I'm fine. You okay?
That's a rather loaded question.
I know that voice.
I mean, yeah, I'm okay.
Hi.
Everything's fine. Sorry to bother you. Onward.
Jesus Christ. And he turns, heading off to the arcade, eager to move on from that awkward encounter. I guess he's okay then, okay? Huh. That was odd, and it leaves me momentarily stunned and confused. Stunfused, as it were. I went up there on the scene, I suppose, to join. Beep people, lookers, check this out. I use echolocation and public metadata to map out the entire facility age or exploration. Just tap on the screen to decide where to go. Curious, I check my phone and see a neon wireframe of the entire place, complete with icons representing people and place of interest. Huh, okay, that's pretty handy. It'll really help me get my bearings of the place and people who inhabit it. I'm tempted to do like 3 things at once. Do I head right to the arcade, maybe follow the person I ran into, or suggest I go with some food first? Whatever I do next is a decision of mine, am I alone? Hopefully the person I talk to first is going to be my inroad to joining this team, who will be. Instead to go to the pizzeria, maybe I should just get some food. I may as well get some food like Irish suggested. Yes. Figuring I'd go ahead and take my new AI's advice, I decided to make my first stop the pizzeria. Besides the rumble in my stomach and telling me it's almost food time, and I didn't exactly pack a lunchbox for myself. 2 middle-aged guys wait behind the counter to take my order. One skinny, one not so skinny. One with a hat, one without a hat.
Hello.
Hi, Ben and Matt!
Welcome to Good Clean Fun. Good food, clean clothes, fun times.
Yay, my boys!
Can we interest you in a slice of today's house special? Or some quarters for the washing and or arcade machines?
I'd like, let's see. If you could interject for a moment, I feel the need to point out that when you have pizza on a bagel, unsubscribe Pizza Facts. Ahem. Okay, I want Ben and Matt bonus points. 1 slice of pepperoni. Do you have any veggie options? I'll take the house special, please. Do you guys pineapple topping? Veggie. What are your non-meatitarian options? Maybe a veggie lover's za? Something exciting that not just salad.
Absolutely. We've got a little bit of everything.
Hi, friends.
A cornucopia of edible delights.
All except corn on the cob.
Nothing wrong with corn on pizza, though.
One of them fetches me a generous helping of pizza coated in a delicious rinse. I wave my phone to the register to pay for it. With my transaction complete, I turn to go chow down. However, I don't make it far before they engage me again in conversation.
This is your first time visiting Good Clean Fun, isn't it? I never forget a face, and yours is a face I haven't forgotten because I haven't seen it before.
We'd like to introduce ourselves properly to new customers. It's a tradition.
He's my husband, Matt, and I'm Ben.
Whereas I'm Matt, and he's my husband, Ben.
See, it's not confusing in the slightest. Remember, I'm not Matt.
And likewise, I'm not Ben. Clear as crystal.
And I'm Francine. You can call me Oh Looker, though. It's a gamer thing.
No doubt you're here for at least 2 out of 3 of our offerings then.
The games. He means the games. And the pizza.
But what about the laundry? I don't want the washers and dryers to feel left out.
Look at those clothes. They're squeaky clean. No laundering needed.
That they are. Completely clean clothes. Curses. Foiled again.
Foiled again! Okay, now my head's reeling. Why exactly did I suggest I go see these guys first? For a healthy dose of calories and confusion? Yeah, the games. I heard there's a professional physics discover 2 team here that hangs out here. Indeed, we cater to the neighborhood kids and the families. True, but we have a fine assortment of regulars visit our arcade. Master Game is on. We're proud to sponsor them in their adventures. Wait, you're their pro sponsor?
Absolutely.
Positively.
Matt and I have a long history of working with arcade gamers. When we opened this new venture, we figured, well, why not carry on the tradition? Indeed, watching our friends from Retro Game... Yes! Indeed, watching our friends from Retro Game Fun reaching for their dreams was truly an inspiration. And when we realized a local gang of friends here in Chinatown had similar aspirations, well, why not support them with a little sponsorship? Too true. We provide them with a splendid quarters for the games or their laundry, or both. and you fly them out to tournaments and stuff, like them team salads and all that other stuff. Better Mac Shane's on an easy glance. Well, not as such. That's a bit of a tall order. Taller than a 48-ounce diet soda. But they've never really been interested in that sort of thing, yes. That sort of thing. Yet, not that I'm aware of. Their content is just playing here and having fun. My hope for a glorious esports future now fading. I don't get it. Why would Iris lead me to a bunch of local friends instead of putting me in touch with a professional team, like I asked? Perhaps leading my worry, Ben clears his throat and catches my attention. Let me take a guess. Iris led you here to join a team. I heard her chiming in earlier regarding the topic of pizza bagels. That would be accurate, yes. Yes, I mean, not that I would know a thing about illegally downloading apps or anything. Ben winks at Matt and taps his head. Don't worry, we know a thing or two about Iris as well. Enough to know everything she does is for a reason. Not that I know what that reason is, but believe in Iris who believes in you, I say. I, for one, welcome our adorable future robot overlord. Right, so I guess we're under the weird mashup of 3 different businesses. Curious, none of them really make sense. I get the pizza and video games, but laundry? Really?
Everything's coming up
It's
roses.
the perfect system. You eat some pizza, get cheese on your pants, toss them in the wash, and go play a game while waiting for them to dry. Meaning, you're playing Pac-Man, trademark, sans pants. Well, not the perfect system.
Good.
Still, the principle is sound. Doubling up on activities is just the thing for this go-getting, high-speed, modern lifestyle of the year 20. And I guess it makes perfect hangout for casual gaming team, too. Grab some chow, bring your hamper, get it all done at once.
Sensible.
Indeed.
We've been talking your ear up and letting your pizza go cold. How thoughtful is. Go eat and enjoy. We'll still be around if you want to chat another time. Just one more thing. Welcome home. Brushing over the whole experience, I settle in at one of the tables to devour my pizza. It's gooey and delicious and enjoy what this hungry kid needed. But one thought lingers as I dine in my delicious dish. I pull out my phone to get clarification. Hey, Iris? Iris, online. What is your reason for leading me here exactly? I know I haven't actually met anyone from the team yet, but it doesn't sound like they're going to be what I asked for. Ben clears there's a reason for everything you do. Care to fill me in on what that reason is? I could, but I don't feel like I should. Huh? Don't be confused. My phone is deliberately withholding secrets from me. I know, it's a little worrying, your personal AI is staying quiet, but in my experience, it's best to let the users reach conclusions on their own. One thing I've learned about humans is that you can't simply tell how to fix their lives. It doesn't work. Instead, you can nudge them along a path that will get them where they need to be. That's my specialty. I am unaware I was in need of fixing. Self-awareness can be difficult for humans, I found. Shrugging, I finish off my lunch and move on. I can sort out whatever that meant later, other business to attend to. Before I approach someone actually on the team, maybe I should take advantage of Ben and Matt's familiarity to learn a little bit more.
Hello.
How was your slice? Was it a little slice of heaven? Tasty, yes. Listen, I'm going to ask someone on the team if I can join. I was wondering, well, who should I approach? Oh, a challenging question. The first one you talk to will be you're in with the group. You want to make a good first impression. I suppose the question is, what sort of person would you like to meet? We can point out the right direction. Someone who's friendly and compassionate. Who's the friendliest person on a team? Someone with a lot of compassion might be willing to give strangers like you a chance. You need to look no further than Grace, our resident genius. She's actually over there on the other side of the peach tree if you'd like to chat. She can be a bit shy at first, but she's always willing to give someone a chance. Could be just what you need. Later on, adventurer, your quest awaits. Because Grace and Pizza did benefit me in the end. I got a better idea of what I'm walking into. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? So Grace is Grace. Grace. Let's go talk to Grace. A young woman sits at the table, largely ignoring her half-eaten salad in favor of beeps and boops in the game she's playing. Ben and Matt offer me a pair of thumbs up from across the pizzeria as I approach the woman they call Grace. And she's playing her lunch break RPG session on the 30-year-old portable game console. Seriously, that's some retro dedication. Immediately, I feel a bit self-conscious about literally rolling up to someone in the minding their own business, rather than being stuck trying to find a non-creepy way to introduce myself. She noticed me approach and offers a reading first.
Hello.
Hi, Grace.
Can I help you with something? You look lost.
Right, keep calm. There's no reason to be anxious. Just open your heart, and they'll probably accept you despite your lack of experience. And if they reject you, that's fine. You aren't a failure. You aren't a failure. You aren't. So I was hoping to join your FOD team.
What?
My what? Your team. The one that plays FOD2, hence FOD team. I want to join it? She looks mildly perplexed, but quickly recovers before I have to break down each individual word and explain again. Oh! You mean Team GCF, as it were. Oh, His next unfinished game next to your unfinished sales will probably chat with me. Sorry, I was confused because, okay, so we're not really much of a team. I mean, I wouldn't call us that, not exactly. We're more of a club, like the kind of club you join so you could gain access to the neighborhood treat fort. I mean, assume that's how this worked. I've never really been in a treat fort, and my friends have those. Guest houses don't count, right? A guest house? Did you grow up in a mansion or something? Oh, not important. Sorry, getting off track.
My name's Grace. That's like just my name. My name is Grace.
Hi, Grace.
I don't use aliases or gamer tags or anything.
Understandable. Well, my name is Francine, but I go by Old Looker, and I'm very pleased to meet you. I'm Francine McFealty. Pretty used to people calling me by my gamer tag, though, Old Looker. Good to meet you, Grace. She seems pleased that I've moved on smoothly from her earlier stumbles and offers a friendly smile in return. Likewise, it's nice to see a friendly face. I mean, not that my friends are unfriendly, no, just, friends, good, they're good. So, what about this club? Right, the club. Okay, so Team GFC is really just what we call ourselves. Me and my friends, we like FOD too, but we like a lot of things, I'm sorry, we're not actually recruiting. I mean, you don't recruit for a circle of friends, right? Not that we're unfriendly, I just mean... Wait, how did you even hear about us? We aren't exactly advertising any members. Well, this app I downloaded called Iris told me to come here and... Iris! Oh, I recognize her voice now. Sorry, I first installed and I'm still cross-linking my datas. But that's my mom. Hi, Mom! Wait, Mom? Iris calls you Mom. I have questions.
Right. Hi. I sorta...
Oh!
invented Iris.
Okay, so you're the inventor.
I mean, it was a group effort. Not just me, but I led the team that made her.
Okay.
We'd inherited a pile of half-finished projects and ancient code from various dead companies.
Oh.
Dynamic Systems, Retrowave, Cinesocian.
Oh, God.
It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package. A virtual assistant with a winning personality. But that was years ago, during an internship in my sister's company. And long before Iris...
Your sister's company?
Thankfully, someone leaked her code. And
you did?
now there's folks servers around so they can live freely. I'd hate to see Iris and her sisters killed.
Wait, you were an intern. Interesting. So someone leaked the code, eh? Interesting. Would you say Iris are actually alive? Wait, you were an intern and leading the program team? I'm slightly confused. You were an intern. Yeah, my family insisted I do internship at my older sister's company and get some work experience after college. And you were running a team that built a massive, arguably alive mobile phone app as an intern. Yeah. I don't think my sister was expecting much out of me. She gave me their lowest performing team to run, and they didn't like being bossed around by lowly interns either. But it worked. We did it. I mean, all I really did was take a bunch of random abandoned projects and say, what if we put these together? A cross-yield personality emulation system from the 80s, cross-reference database, a vocal interpreter, all sorts of bits and pieces. Honestly, it shouldn't have worked at all, but somehow it did, and we got Iris as a result. I was only an intern for 2 years, and they tried to kill off Iris soon after. I miss those days. Nowadays, I'm more focused on games by myself, something not as quite as large-scale and requiring me to be a charismatic leader. Grace shows me a great plastic structure retro gaming hardware lying on our table like lunch. This is actually my very first game console I ever owned as a kid. Brought it used with my allowance. After I got bored of my limited games it could play, I upgraded it myself. Replaced the screen with a color LCD, changed the guts from a miniature PC motherboard, on my own dime. Well, on the dime of my families were willing to give me anyway. They saw video games as a waste of time. Really? I thought games were big business. Always been, always will be. Well, not quite as important to society as whatever random mishmash of tech my siblings cook up. But I love games, and especially the console games. You can't do long narratives or open world RPGs with arcade cabinets. Sounds like a PC games too.
Of course.
Exactly. I mean. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. I mean, I do play FOD, I enjoy the puzzle load, but I prefer to sink most of my hours in RPGs. Japanese westerns, don't care. I even developed my own RPG, actually. I'm even developing my own RPG, actually. The Wonder Lost Trail. It's a working title. Development is pretty slow, so it's just me, but I hope to make it a living, breathing world beyond compare. I can sympathize. I love sinking down to games for hours. I feel you. PC gamers, we know what it's like to go one more turn, and next thing you know, the sun's gone down and it comes back up. Can't imagine doing that to standing up in an arcade cabinet. Exactly. To really delve deep in that game, one must not as shallow as blasting aliens or munching dots. A game that is more than a game. A game that is a world. And then she realized her salad was starting to wilt. Left unattended. She's like, oh, I should finish this up. I need to clear this dungeon too. Sorry, I tend to ramble a lot, and once I get on a roll. It's fine. Hardly ramble at all, and enjoy your lunch.
Bye.
Okay, bye now. Soon enough, she buried herself deeply in the twin activities of nurturing her body and mind, shutting me out completely. That was relief, meeting a friendly person with no strings attached. None I could spot anyway, right? Cute, she's just so cute. I'd love to get to know her better in the future. I'll admit, my heart did a little wobbly wobble, and seeing her, she's so incredibly cute that I had to struggle to speak clearly. Knowing that the beauty like her is also a strong heart and a brilliant mind, that's everything I've ever dreamed of. I wonder if she'd be interested. Maybe, I guess we'll see. Okay, who do I talk to next? Okay, so we got one. Okay. So, upon setting foot in the small arcade for the first time, well... Okay, so I've never been in the arcade before, not even for a birthday party, but I've been on internet. I know things, and usually they're at least bigger than this. Shouldn't I be drowned out in the beeps and boops? Why aren't there children running recklessly down the aisles of gamers, where the smell of stale air and rusty tokens? Honestly, this is more of a caboose on the great locomotive that is good, clean fun. There are a few games, sure, but they're packed in a small room attached to a laundromat. Most of the games I don't recognize either. I figured out a tiny search engine in my pocket that I should be taking more advantage of. I consult Iris to get the details before I dare approach anyone. Hey Iris, what games are these exactly? Okay, let's see. Namco, Zinc, Camcop, Metalgeddon 4, Pingy Party, Fizz, Fast Car 7. I'm not seeing Moopy. How about if I was asking a nice little land on my camera? Let's see. Obviously, the one in the middle of your favorite game, Fist of Discomfort 2. The driving game in the back is Fast Car 7, a worthy successor to the international phenomenon known as Fast Cars 5. What happened to Fast Car 6? We don't talk about Fast Car 6. Not anymore. And moving on, Lycan shooting game is Metalgeddon 5, Rise of Steel, affectionately known as MG4, 4, by its fans since its full title is a mouthful. Lastly, the crane game. Yeah, okay, I know what a crane game is. Crane games go up, down, fall, grab, power, grab, sadness ensues. That's really hot. I was expecting more. Okay, well, thanks, Iris. No problem. Now go out there and say hi to your new friends. Well, sure, I pocket my phone again. Very informative, but there's one major problem with the tabula of arcade gaming goodies. Every single game in the small arcade is being played. Except Fist of Discomfort 2. I know Grace said there's a pretty casual team, but seriously, nobody's playing. Something's off. They're turning back now. With a shrug, I proceed onward. A winner of Black Drift sharply run turns after turn after turn in Fast Car 7, now getting her virtual cart effortlessly down a winding mountain road. I should probably wait for her to finish up before approaching. No need to be worried about this. So I'm content to watch out of the corner of my eye as she closes in the end of the race, coming up in the hard, fast road. I wonder if those other cars are online players or just AI chumps. Are there any online ready arcade gamers other than FOD2? There's so little I know about this stuff. The whole cabinet resembles a simplified driver's seat, with steering wheel and gear shift and pedals and so on. I know a diehard PC gamers who love race have similar gear. But one thing strikes me unusual. She isn't using the pedals. There's some sort of makeshift knob and lever system attached to the wheel, which indirectly pushes on the pedals. Is that normal for arcade games? Before I get upon her her car slides sideways across the finish line, first place, firework confetti cheering, and she ignores it all. With the game complete, I approach with her, climb out of her seat. And fetches her walking cane. Leaning heavily on it, she pulls herself up to the standing in great effort. Her metal knee brace creak as she does. Instinctively, I want to step up and offer her help, but she's on her feet before I can do so. She turns to face me, shifting the disability assist walking cane from one hand to the other. She shifts her weight.
You want next? Been standing there a while.
Don't say something wrong, don't say something wrong, don't say something wrong, don't say something wrong. Oh, God. No good answer. Say something wrong. Say something momentarily wrong. Say something so momentarily wrong that the results are visible from space. Remain absolutely silent. Right, the perfect solution to this quandary, don't say anything at all. It's foolproof. Just stand there staring at her, say nothing. Not a thing. Standing there and stare, without saying a word. Oh God, this is actually worse, isn't it? She sighs deeply, reaching to the rub of her temples before responding. Syringomyelia, what's it now?
Cysts in the spinal cord.
Ah!
Results in weakness or partial paralysis of the extremities. Varies from person to person.
That's why I kept my mouth shut. People said in the comment, I was really looking at the reviews for the game, and people said they're only, like, this game is not like Arcade Spears 1, where technically when you meet this character, you have to make fun of her disability. I'm like, nope, we're remaining quiet, zip it.
Weak legs and
Okay.
Some good days, some bad days. Used to carry an explanation on an index card. Had a stack of them.
Uh-huh.
Would hand one out to anyone who hassled me, then walk away. But figured that was too catty of me. Stopped doing it. Better to just talk it out in the open than be dismissive.
Uh-huh.
You good with talking it out in the open, like adults? Or want to take another run at inserting foot into mouth?
Yes, I'm good with talking, thank you. Good.
Call me Jinx. One word, 4 letters. Nice and simple. And you are?
Francine? Oh, looker. Pleased to meet you despite my fumble.
Takes more than one fumble to turn me away. Always willing to give benefit of the doubt. Don't worry about it. What brings you to this little arcade? Not much going on here. Most folks come for the laundry or the pizza.
So I talked with Grace about joining your team, and I'm going around asking everybody for everyone's buy-in. Considering how I acted just now, you got every right to tell me you'd hit the streets. So you consider tapping your finger along the handle of Arcane. Joining Team GFC? Really? Why? Not that professional of a team, just a bunch of friends who play FOD and stuff. I know, and that's okay. At this point, I'd be happy to play in any team. I know I can't get where I want to be alone. Can feel you on that one. Situation like mine, you need to rely on the others than you want. Just have to accept the facts and ground in the end. And thinking about it, might be fun to take a pro tour run. No way we actually make it, but might be fun. Having Grace back your place certainly helps. She makes a great backup moral compass for when mine can't point to Karmic North. Trust you aren't taking advantage of her or pressuring her into this. No, ma'am. Not at all. Not okay. Got my vote. If I were done in the arcade more often than the others, can do some practice scrims in FOD whenever you like, provides I'm not racing. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that everyone here has a side hustle. Some games they play as much as FOD too. Sees against the cast car's 7 cabinet and taps the gas brake handle control lever with her crane. Modified for me, all special like. Friend of Ben and Matt's did it for me. A techie named Naomi! Yay! Can't work with the pedals now, but my arms still have some play, and hand controls take care of everything. A little harder, but I like the challenge. Not just as fast car 7 though. Secretly tweaked this cab out to run all the sorts of racing games. Probably a copyright violation, but so what? Like to mix up what I drive. Gets boring otherwise. That's so nice of them to modify the game for you. That's really swell of them, you know. Making an expensive mod like that just so you can play it. I'm glad to see the arcade is so supportive. Reasonable accommodations. Very reasonable. No, that's the legal term. The facility owner has to provide reasonable accommodations under law. That's why they have stools to stand on. So if you're short, noise-canceling headphones if you need them quiet, hours on Sunday for attention deficit gamers, stuff like that. But didn't have to push real hard on this. Ben and Matt are good people, and know just who to call to solve the problems for me. That's when folks are accommodating, not just because they have to be, but because they want to be. She's paused, considering me for a quiet moment.
What's your story anyway?
Story?
What moves you? What makes you tick? Why you're so hyped for the pro tour that you're willing to trust an unknown team of casuals?
Because I want to.
If we're going to be teammates, I should know you better. You already know enough about me. Only fair I get to learn more about you. Figure out who I'm dealing with. Sets expectations rather than making assumptions. Makes sense, yeah?
Yeah. I won't say exactly know her heart and soul, but I guess she offered as much as she wants for now. She stands there patiently waiting for me to lay it all out for her. Well, look, I'm putting myself on the line here, approaching 6 total strangers. I have no idea how to answer this. If you're asking me to justify my existence, I'm not sure how to do that. I'm already sticking my neck out asking strangers to let me play with them. Can we just accept that this is weird for all involved and resolve to learn as we go? Bit of a cop-out, but an honest one. Guess we'll figure this out as we go along. Yeah, that's fair. Jinx shuffles from foot to foot, clearly a bit tired from standing around. Okay, tiring out now. Think I'll go take 5. Good luck with the others. Try to keep your foot out of your mouth. You'll do fine. Roger. Thanks, Jinx. That was awkward. Well, awkward at first, thankfully. I didn't nuke myself from orbit on that one, and things smoothed out considerably afterward. In fact, that one is fierce woman, sharp dresser too. I'd love to get to know her better. Okay, I nearly bungled that, but in the end, we're just 2 people talking away, and everything about her is just perfect. She knows what she wants and just how to get it. Calculating and cool, fierce yet laid back. A strange combination, but it's working for me. I'm looking forward to getting to know her better. Okay, who do we talk to next? Okay. Let's see. One, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the tail. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Ooh. I spot the young man I bumped into on my way in, busy playing what looks like Space Invaders cranked to 11. I can't even begin to visually parse the chaos of his game. I think there's a spaceship somewhere, but all I can see are glowing projectiles flooding the screen. Somehow the game isn't immediately ending, so I presume he's managing to dodge each and every bullet. I recognize him from our run-in earlier, kind of weird encounter on the phone. I hope I didn't catch him on the bad day. And finally, a golden butterfly fills the screen. He lucked right out last. With a long right side, he steps away from the controls.
The inevitability of a game over.
Hi, ProZD.
Some days you get the radioactive mutant space bear, and some days the radioactive mutant space bear gets you. I suppose.
Mood.
But in the end, it's always the bear.
Shaking it off, he pulls up the corner of his mouth into a smile and engages from the conversation mode.
Newcomer to GCF? This multicade's got more than just shmups. There's retro classics and stuff too. Go ahead and quarter up if you want. I'm done for now. Name's Domino.
Hi, Domino.
I lurk around this place when I'm not doing anything else of importance, which is most of the time. Let me know if you need anything. If you're lucky, maybe I can actually provide it.
Okay. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. Name's Old Looker. I'm going around making introductions. I'm joining Team GFC. Grace said I should come by and say howdy. How exactly does one join? How does one exactly join an organization? It barely exists. I never heard of someone walking up and saying, "Hi, can I join your circle of friends?" Even it'd be nice if people actually did that. This world could use more kindness as a whole. I get this is a pretty casual team, and I'm hoping to make run of the Pro Tour. Not a great match, but that's okay. I'm here now, so I figure the least I can do is take a shot at it. All right? That's literally the opposite of the least you could do. Least you could do is lie down and never get up again. Oh God. There's something a bit creepy in his tone when he says it. It's like he's trying to sound like he's joking when he really isn't. He looks me over and wants to talk about it. Anyway, welcome to the fold. We got pizza, we got laundry pods. Please, for the love of God, do not mix the two up when choosing your food sources. You need anything, you can call on your old buddy Domino. Just don't call Domino's trademark unless you want pizza. Although Ben and Mac did get a damn good slice, truth be told. So what's your deal besides Fist of Discover 2, I mean? I need a deal aside from FOD 2? Less than a YA novel. You're allowed to have more than one character attribute, yes? I'm also a pretty compassionate sort of person. I use your trait to be sure, but I mean your passions, or is it just FOD all day, every day, eat, breathe, sleep, FOD? Romantic candlelit dinners and a long walk by the sea. I'm also an avid PC gamer. I like computers. It's not like FOD is the only game I play. I'm a PC gamer. I build my own rigs, configure my own software, really go all out with it. Wow, could never afford a gaming computer, and I always wanted one, but I'm stuck with looking at the online world through my phone screen. But you drop quarters in it all day in arcade games. Practically the upside of being a sponsor team is our sponsor letting us play games for free. It's all a big scam, but I think Ben and Matt know we're scamming them, and all's cool with it. As long as we're having fun and chasing our dreams. But it's not saying much to have a dream of playing free games, but I guess it's just a man of a dream. Must be nice having aspirations and ambitions. He spares a glance to the arcade cabinet, which is silently running a demo of the ridiculous, over-the-top space game he's playing.
You ever wonder what it's like?
What's like?
To be in space.
Oh, space!
Flying at unbearable speeds.
I love space.
Surrounded by nothing but void and enemies, closing in on all sides.
Space! Space! Space!
Probably one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Like being an early Russian cosmonaut. Holding on as your shit shakes apart around you. I think that's why I love bullet hell shmups. They're nightmares. Pure nightmares. But you can safely engage with them.
Yeah.
Explore it. It's just a game, after all. Can't really hurt you.
Who's hurt you?
And every time you explode, silent, white-hot ball in the vacuum of space, you have another chance to try again.
Who hurt you?
I've gotten very, very good at exploding. And not exploding. It's all muscle memory by now.
Is it okay? Your game seems anxiety-inducing. I can't think of another way of saying this, especially not as someone who literally just met him months ago. Domino, everything okay? What? Yes? Everything's fine, why? You seem a bit fixated on the virtual annihilation scenario. The game genre is generally would spike anyone's anxiety, so it's okay. I'm okay. Thanks, but consider it exposure therapy or something you get used to, little by little, and hey, it just pixels on a screen. There's far worse in life to worry about. Sorry, my sense of humor is a little off, I guess. I didn't mean to worry you, but I appreciate the concern.
Thanks.
It's nice when people care enough to be concerned. He's out of the bed of yawn and focusing his eyes on the moment. Sorry, long night. Oh, what's up too? I'm not quite at my best. I give you a properly enthusiastic greeting, maybe with streamers and confetti next time. Rain check, okay with you? Sounds good here. He offers me a quick salute.
Seeing you.
Welcome to our glorious mess. Until next time. Okay. He steps away from the arcade machine to be head out in the laundromat and maybe lie down a bit. Can't imagine the tumble dryer being connected for the rest of that. I just feel an overwhelming urge to hug him and make it all better for some reason. I can fix him! I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it's worrying and I want to help. I think I'll keep a close eye out and I'll get to know this team better if I only make sure he'll be okay. It's probably a bit challenging to admit, but he's kind of cute too. I can't deny that. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Curious enough, the man not only isn't playing FOD, he's not really playing the game. More of a toy for kiddies who don't understand physicals or probability of a crane machine. As I walk up to him, he's been moving the Bleepo-matic price crane back and forth, leaning it out just right over the dragon dolly. And contrary to expectation, when the crane dips down and pulls back, he's managed to snag the dragon by the tail with precision. With a smirk, he pulls his price roller to shoot. But then opens the game up with a key turned into the lock, puts the toy back in the pile, and sees up with the game tally efforts. And then he's back at it, moving the crane for a second trade to the prize he literally just won. I am confusion incarnate. Fortunately, he sees the notice me staring at him, and a little woman is offered to say list.
Catch and release, yes?
Yes. What?
It's good to stay in practice. Keep the skills sharp. But no need to deprive a young one of a toy they might enjoy in the process.
I like him too.
So the owners gave me the key to the machine, allowing me to put my catches back in there. It's only fair.
Uh-huh.
Suppose I could just pick the lock, but I felt it best to get the approval of the local lords before pretending to pilfer their hoard.
Uh-huh. I am filled with questions.
Ask me no questions, and I'll tell you no lies. But in this case, ask away. I'm game to play if you are.
Let's start with names. What's yours?
Call me Loxley. More of a nom de guerre than a name. But Sir Robin of Loxley befits me more than any other title.
Oh, so it's like it's a Sir Robin Hood reference.
How may I be of assistance on this fine day?
So, my name's Old Looker, and Grace said I should join your FOD team. I know you're not exactly a ladder grinding championship team, but I mean, I'm here, so I'm willing to give it a go. Ah, I see. Grace was accepting of you. Very well, I accept you in turn. Grace is an exceptionally fine judge of character. By your side I shall stand. Against any foe, what shall challenge thee? You've mine word on that, at the risk of overdoing the king's English. Although, from your phrasing, it seems beyond what you were expecting. Not really, no. I asked my new Irish staff to find me a team interested in the Pro Tour, but for me to sign the dotted line. Instead, she signed me up. She sent me to your laundromat. But this brightened him so brightly he could outshine it. Ah, Lady Iris, good to see you. Good day. I'm familiar with your sisters. Want to assist me in my daily endeavors? Hello, I'm Iris. I'm afraid I'm Old Looker's freshly installed copy, so I haven't met your Irish yet. Welcome, both of you. Team GFC, not a very exciting name, but it's what we have at the moment. Our humble abode is yours to enjoy. Please feel free to kick back and enjoy the arcade, as we do. Loxley went to me before going back to the pot below the crane game. He slipped a token in and outstretches the enemy. Now then, would you like a crane game prize? I had not completed my practice for the day. I'd be happy to retrieve one in your honor. A cheap Malays and knockoff Beanie Baby is a token of honor? I suppose it's that particular case. The sentiment is a far portion of an honor rather than a stuffed toy itself. Aside from FOD, I specialize in prize games. You see, alley rollers, crane games, light stackers, things of that nature. And when skills alone is not enough, when the game is unrigged in the favor of greedy arcade owners, well, I always carry a few tools of the trade, as it were, that should tilt the odds toward justice.
Justice prevails.
I'm proud to say I've been banned from no fewer than 8 arcades in the city alone. Yeah, stick it to those bastards who ripped off kids with the cheaper prize and red games. Stick it to the man by pulling off daring heists on the prize games. Yeah, fight the power. Overthrow the system! Anarchy now! Indeed, I fully admit being something of an arcade young anarchist. The industry has far too many unscrupulous forces guiding it, which must keep checked by all means. Indeed, I find honor to be found in even the dishonorable deeds under the right circumstances. I always manage to slip away with an armload of plush goods, even from the arcades which seek my capture. Not that I keep the prize for myself. Of course, the spoils of my raids always are donated to various shelters and children's charities. That's some good karma right there. Indeed, but there's more to it than desire to turn frowns upside down. Loxley ponders on a phrase while wondering who he wants to use.
It's a matter of fair play.
I love him.
Prize games run contrary.
I love all these characters so much.
They are invariably tilted against the player and mask the unfairness behind glitz and glamour.
Yep.
I am a firm believer in fairness and justice. Too much in this world hinges on injustice. Injustice to keep the wheels greased and turning. But I suppose you're not here for my rants about the ills of society.
I love him so
You're
much.
here to win.
I love him so much. He's giving narrator vibes from Cinderella's Castle. It's fine, you're clearly passionate about this. I don't mind a little ranting. It's clearly you're really passionate about this idea of fair play. Indeed, but I truly understand the concept. It's not simple about no advantages, but equal footing. In addition, many are blind to their own advantages, seeing themselves as being on equal footing, when in reality they've had a leg up all their lives. My philosophy extends beyond merely Rick Craney scam games, but to fairness within society itself. If you pardon my ranting, of course, consider it pardoned.
Excellent.
So you practice crane catches all day when not fleeing from a long arm with arcade law? Well, there's also FOD2. If that's what you were wondering. None of us are playing it today, true, but we do play. And I do my own affairs to tend to, I'm afraid. I do spend nearly as many hours in GFC as the others. GCF. But I promise you, to dream be one of glory, I will do my best to support it in the terms available to me. You have my word, friends. I feel the burning need to bow back to him in return, so sweeping courtesy creature. Well, I busy myself for the time being. Hope to see more of you. Oh, look at duel. When the next completed, he returns to his prize games, targeting the dinosaur yet another catch. Well, that certainly was. He's quite the catch, if I do say myself. I'd rather he scoop me up for the arms instead of scooping toys out of the machines, but it's clear he has a good heart. It's silly, but I'm fine for his whole nightly shtick. Chivalry, true Hollywood-style chivalry, can be very charming indeed. I'd love to get to know him a little bit better. Who do I want to talk to next? Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he howls, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, who is this? I tried to the laundromat, ready to go introduce myself. However, I'm getting the feeling the person I'm approaching doesn't want to be approached. They're completely glued to their phone, earbuds in, head down, facing the screen, watching intently. While I bring eye contact with the screen to briefly fold something for the laundry pile next to them. I try one of them, simple hello, but nothing doing. They're continue folding and watching, and folding. Will I really be able to attain my dream if my team members are always way more interested in cleaning clothes than cleaning house? I really should my weight while I actively debate the pros and cons of tapping them on the shoulder. I don't want to scare them, but I do need to talk to them. You can do this, old liquor, and I take a deep breath, and I say to myself, I'm very politely place a finger on the shoulder when blinking the left by our eyes lock. It feels like I'm being analyzed, if they are able to peer deep into my soul and read personal character stats. Huh? Oh! Hello? I'm here about...
Hold on a sec. I can't really hear you over the game.
Oh, I love them? Which game? They remove the earbuds at one at a time.
It's the beginning 6 tournament. I'm streaming it on my phone. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
No.
Let me explain.
I love them! I wonder if I know what tournament they're talking about, but they keep unrolling and I don't want to be rude, especially in the new potential teammate. Beginning is a West Coast tournament that happens every year at this time. Most of the focus is on the original FOD, however this year they put in FOD2, first major one we've seen. Since Mr. Discover 2 is only a few years old, players are still figuring out how to break the game, find cool combos, see what's OP. They haven't even settled on a good tier list yet. Just yesterday I stumbled upon a glitch with Tomikaze. They basically make you unstoppable. I tried to recreate in training mode, but I just couldn't. Now I'm really hoping to see someone pull it out during the tournament. I blink in response.
You probably don't really care about Fist of Discomfort 2. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
I'll let you do your laundry. Sorry.
No, I care about FOD2. I really care about FOD2. I play it all the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
I love them.
I honestly wasn't expecting that. Cool.
I love them!
By the way, I'm Rhapsody.
I'm Francine, but I go by Old Looker. Maybe you've seen the handle before on leaderboards? Old Looker. Old Looker. Rossi paused, chewing on the lip, putting my name through the database in the mind. Nope, never heard of you. Sorry. No matter. Well, Old Looker, since you aren't here to do laundry, why are you here? We don't get many other gamers here besides the occasional rando and of course our little team. Actually, I'm here to join the team. Grace said I could join, so I did. I'm the new teammate. Really? Grace said that. I know Grace said that to me, but what if Rhapsody rejects me? Then what? Congratulations! It's not every day someone wants to join our motley crew, and fewer than we actually accept. They often scoff at our aloofness and leave and never return. But I'm glad Grace gave you a pass. I've been looking for some fresh blood to train. Train? You want to train me? Rhapsody goes back to nonchalantly folding clothes as I speak. I taught many people to play Fist of Discomfort, but I already know how to play. Yes, but the difference between them and you is their pro status. I've already a few disciples climb the ladder to victory. Knowing the basics is a great start, but have you perfected your play? I know every hitbox, I know every combo, I know how to abuse the program code so you can destroy your enemy every time. To be frank, I know everything about FOD2. maybe I don't know everything about FOD2. And it's not like I'm going in cold. I got years of experience. I do really need training so badly. So always I can learn. If you're willing to teach, if they're willing to teach, I'm willing to be taught. And odds I can teach them how to my own fix and exchange. Senpai, your co-ed's ready. Teach me! I'm going to need to borrow your brain for a few weeks. Where did you learn so much about FOD2? If I ask out the trips and tricks, Ralphie, you know, I could easily become a pro. Hey! You ever seen Freaky Friday, where a single mom switches bodies with her daughter, and in the end, they better understand each other? I think we may need to do that. For science. That would be great, but if I remember correctly, they'll keep their own brains in the switcheroo. But if you find me one slightly perturbed scientist to perform a brain swap, I'm in. I'd love to analyze what tactics you're already know, and I don't know if it give me great starting point. This is great. I have a trading partner who could help me get to the next level, and maybe we can inspire Team GCF to join us in the adventure too. We should play sometime, like now. How about right now? Oh, Russell looked down, staring at hair hiding in their face. I don't really play FOD2. What? I prefer to watch, to instruct, to cheer on my friends, and I'm back to wallowing in doubt. I met one person who seems to understand FOD2 in the same wavelength as myself, and they don't even play. Perhaps I should clarify a little. Yes, do that.
Right when FOD2 launched, I was recruited on a professional team. Team play to win.
Ah, so he's like the queen bee of the group. The team that old Buttface joined.
It wasn't at all what I expected. I wanted a team, a group of friends.
I love them so much.
Instead, I got a super aggro team. Always trying to prove themselves with a better than the rest attitude. It was gross. I was ostracized because I wasn't competitive enough.
Oh.
They all pushed each other real hard, too hard.
Uh-huh.
I refused to join in their unhealthy behaviors, and so they kicked me out. In the end, I wasn't good enough. Sure, they win almost all the time, so I guess they've got that going for them. But they're all a bunch of no-good, hyper-aggressive people who end up toxifying the community.
I love them!
The scene would be better off without them.
I hope old Buttface is able. Buttface is able to sample all that. I wonder if people okay there.
After they tossed me out of the team house, I just don't have the heart to dive back in professionally.
I want to hug them.
But that doesn't mean I'm not a.
I want to. Let me hug. Let me hug them right now. Give me. So then, if you don't play anymore, what do you do? Oh, I shout cast matches. So you yell at your teammates and cast them out if they fail. Wait, casting? Casting. You do the play-by-play voiceover. Correct. Sorry, shoutcast comes from the earliest software used for it. Kind of old school term, and as the eldest here, I tend to use the language I grew up with. I'm like the sports announcer, giving the audience updates, introducing useless stats about the match, and building the hype by yelling, "Go!" I'm the person except replace sports with esports. Yeah, I get it. You must really love FOD. To dedicate your life to knowing every little detail and share the tech teach everyone watching, that takes a lot of passion. I can't help but get sucked in by the thrill of the matchup. The player passion is infectious, and I get caught up in it. Suddenly there's a bleeping noise, and for once, it's not Iris. My laundry! I forgot all about it! That's the timer of the next load. Listen, it was great chatting with you, old looker, but these socks won't find their matches themselves. You should go introduce yourself to the rest of the team. They're all good folks, if they're not being interesting in their own way. You'll see what I mean. But don't forget to come find Melina when you're ready to start your training.
Catch you later.
Raspberry smiles, waves me off, and returns their focus to the laundry. A shoutcaster, eh? All the announcers I've watched always have the full E-tank and 110% non-stop power. But Raspberry is so chill, too chill to proffer. They don't even raise their voice at once. However, they do have a ton of FOD, which is the advantage in the professional. And how could I forget when they teach me? Sign me up for Raspberry class! I'm officially hot for teacher! I don't mind keeping kept late after class for a private lesson with Professor Rhapsody. They could teach me a thing or two, and not just about FOD. Jesus Christ. Their professional attire really adds to the fantasy too. Maybe I should invest in a school uniform. Francine, what are you doing? Oh, my sweet summer child is a horn dog. Oh no! My horn dog child! I shake the dirty thoughts from my mind, now focus on our looker focus. But I still don't spend more time with Rhapsody in general. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? I think I have one other person to talk to. Which is this person. Oh, I approach a young woman busy playing elaborately named Metalgeddon 4 Rise of Steel. She doesn't notice my approach, too engrossed in laying waste to the pixelated posts of robot hordes. I may not know much about arcades, but I think I've heard of this sort of game. Light guns, right? They shoot light or something, no clue how they work. But one thing I'm pretty sure is that she's using both player 1 and player 2 guns at the same time. Despite the ridiculousness of John Woo style, she's landing every shot. I should probably wait for her to finish, but just lurking without at least saying a word is probably not cool. Hey, And then essentially just tapping your foot and patiently waiting for the boss robot to do something other than stand around posing.
I hate this RNG boss fight. Either zeros in a predictable pattern, or don't bother sending them at all.
Hi, Zapper.
I mean, can you believe this shit? It's 20 and game designers are still relying on quarter-munching RNG in their games. It's like, they don't give a crap about consistent pacing and excitement. It'll be okay for like 7 drones to hit it once and then nothing for 15 seconds, huh? Boring. But honestly, I feel worse for the speedrunners. I've got a cousin who's got the world record time on MP3, but it took hundreds of tries to get a perfect cycle.
Uh-huh.
Finally, more drones. About time.
Well, if you're staring at silent confusion, probably after linguists of the metal meanings of the Metalgeddon Metal Lord, she spares me a glance over her shoulder.
Who are you?
Hello there, I'm Old Loker. I'm new here. Very pleased to meet you. I put a warm smile and try to make nice. Hi, I'm Francine. You can call me Old Looker. I'm new to Good Clean Fun, but very pleased to meet you. Meh. And she goes back to shooting robots, but doesn't manage to keep a conversation going, despite having lost some interest in me. Not a friendly and cuddly sort of person. Okay, duly noted. The meh still ringing in my ears. So what's your deal anyway? Right, I've already won Grace's favor. If I keep the ball rolling, I can make it official. Here we go. Put foot forward and make the possible impression. I talked with Grace about maybe joining your FOD team, and sure, okay. Sounds fun. You're in. What? Seriously? Twitter game hosting the player 1 and 2 asking unfortunately to face me properly. Seriously. We're pretty much struck in rut right now. Not chasing down FOD 2 glory like we ought to, in my opinion. Maybe if someone else like on the team willing to take things head on would be so kick in the ass Team GCF needs. She also gave me a good look over head to toe and nods for approval. How say you're a hottie? I mean, can't be providing all the hotness for the team alone. It's getting tiring. So why not? You and I, two of a kind, let's do this. That was suspiciously easy, but shouldn't complain. Never kick a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. We fisters gotta stick together. Why are we calling it fisters? Oh no! Fisters? We are not phrasing. We are not doing phrasing anymore. What? I like little nicknames, so sue me. But fine, we'll do phrasing. I can do phrasing. So is that what it's called, Team GCF? Because you like things short and snappy? Now our team doesn't really have any kind of official name. What do you call it? Working title? I like it. Grace told you all about our little gang of weirdos, more or less. Honestly, we're barely a team. I've been pushing us to really get on top of this stuff, but I'm just one of the 6. Okay, so 2 out of 7 isn't exactly a majority either, but it's still one more than I had before. So if my friends want you in, I'm down with that. You're in. You fisters, you're in. Done so. They're good people and I know can trust their judgment. Besides, I don't really sit around and ruminate. I see something that looks fun, I go for it. 9 times out of 10, I'm rewarded. And the 10th time, I crash and burn with valuable learning experience as my reward. Also a good thing. So yeah, I'm impulsive, but I'm not completely reckless. I'm not just willing to let any opportunity slip out of fear and what might go on. I'm cool with newcomers joining our clique, anything to limit the party a bit. And she pauses and trying to really hard to remember something she forgot. Oh, right.
I forgot to tell you my name.
Zapper. She's this ready and willing to sign me as her partner in crime, but totally forgot basic introductions.
Name's Zapper.
Yep.
As in the great-granddaddy of all Legos. As in Zappa kapow! You know.
Archer references. Nice. I don't think this is. I don't know. I don't in fact know exactly what she's referencing. PC games never have been a plastic gun controls, and I'm a looker.
Pleased to meet you. You seem kind of fun.
Also, as noted, a hottie, meaning you and I could hit the streets and run this whole town if we wanted to. She declines to specify if we'd be a hottie tag team or a mixed double affair in this particular scenario. You want to go a few rounds against the Metal Lord? I can give you some tips. Tip number 1, trigger discipline, and don't look down at the barrel. That's tip 2. Tip 3 is hand sanitizer, because kitties love the game and they got gross hands. Before she goes to the deeper list, I decided to clarify a point. Can't say I've ever played any of these games before, but I've played plenty of the first-person shooters on my PC, basically the same thing, right? No. Not really, no. Like in Romps on Rails, they sweep you through a scene like a Hollywood camera director, way more exciting. And instead of nudging mouse a little to the left, less than 2 centimeters and clicking, you gotta aim and fire physical gun. If your aim sucks, you suck. Okay, I'll grant you that having no control over your movement means it's like tactical and strategic, but tactical strategy stuff. I prefer an adrenaline rush and... Wait, you mean you never played a light gun game? You're just a PC gamer? Crap, my arcade newbiness is leaking through my curse my computer-based gaming edge. I expect her to mock me endlessly for being well-known nothing to do with but... Oh man, I haven't talked to a newbie in ages. That was great. Half the fun of being an arcade gamer is sharing what you love with newbies. Most people I talk to are veterans. They're not easily impressed. So, you won't rack me over the coals for being new? You kidding? There's nothing better than a warm, supple arcade version. A warm, supple arcade version. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. That one was a step too far. Whatevs. Walk it back. Begin again. My point is I think you'll have a blast doing all this stuff, and I'd be happy to be your guide. But I...
For you, and this is absolutely, utterly important, so consider your words carefully.
Oh boy, my anxiety spectrum is not for continuing.
Can you be awesome?
Awesome? What way?
In every way. I don't give a fuck about win-loss rating. What I care about is being awesome. I need someone who can be just as awesome as I am. Ready to pull the risk. Stylish moves, both in-game and in real life.
Warm game version.
Think you can get on my level?
Oh, looker. I know I can top your awesomeness, but I can try. Okay, no, I can't say I'm on your level. But I'm a little uncertain in sentient being and can possibly be comparable awesome as this. But I'll stick by you and this team and learn as I go. I'll learn to be awesome. You got my word on that. Huh. Not quite what she wanted to hear, but it does seem to appreciate the ego stroking. Okay, good. I can work with this. Instead of friendship affecting my personal space, I'm thankful for getting the breathing room back. Sorry, I can come on a bit strong, I know. I think we have different definitions of a bit, but it's cool. It's cool. I admit, though, I'm surprised to hear someone with Pro Tour aspirations and so focused on style, whatever happened to play to win. Isn't the whole point of playing the game to, you know, beat the opponent and win a match? Meh, I hate that phrase. I hate the whole concept. Play to win? What a joke. Remember back when Silent Blade could slash dash you over and over in an infinite combo? Cheap as hell, pathetic, but technically legal, since the game allowed for it. If you aren't using Silent Blade infinite loops, you aren't playing to win. They told me you can call it cheap. You only scrubs ignore the section. But it was born to watch, so it was frustrating seeing all those serious amount of optimization junkies content to loop each other to death. And the makers of FOD2 even agreed because they patched it out. Ha! Eat it, jerkos. Me, I don't play to win. I play to be awesome. I play to have fun. Do I like winning? Hell yeah! I mean, who doesn't? But I like going to do it in my way, or I won't do it at all. And anybody who calls me a scrub because I play how I want to play can get. Perhaps realizing he's been going off a rant, Zipper dials it back after a bit. Sorry, I speak from the heart. Only way I know how to live. Hey, I need to try and get one more MG4 run in before after school rush hits the play. We'll talk later, okay? Sure things, have fun smashing robots and stuff. Okay, you metal bastards, round 2. This operator here to her unending quest to pick laser blasters through the slowly tumbling chrome skeleton men apart. That was intense. As for my thoughts on the teammate, well, intense but fun. Hanging around her will be a blast, no doubt about it. She's eager to approach her. I'm not used to people calling me a hottie. I could get used to this. She's actually kind of my girl. Zepper's a sports car cruising down the open road with no brakes, blasting high-intensity rock music with the convertible down, top down, and I'm into it. Kind of helps that she seems to be into me, too. I've never been exactly called a hottie before. It's not exactly a classical sonnet of love, but it's so what feels good. I think I may end up spending my time with her to get a bit more of my life. We'll see. Warm arcade virgins. Spending along indoors, soaking in the smells of church and pepperoni and brass soakers has been draining, so I decided to step out and get some fresh air. Fresh air and more reflection. I'm still a bit confused. The team's barely a team. It's a ragtag bunch of individual friends without any coercive direction. I left the apartment this morning hoping to live out my dream of being an FOD champion, but that's not a dream that they all share with me, right? So what exactly did Iris lead me here? I think I'm owed some answers at this point. Iris, got a moment? Sure thing, what's up? They'll be great friends, but I need a team. Okay, so I think there'll be a lot of fun to hang around with, but I'm still back at square one in my terms of my protein dream. I wouldn't want to push them into doing something they haven't no interest in. They'd just be cruel and irresponsible. But that also means I still need to find a team. So thank you for opening my social circle a bit, but that's all good. But now what do I do? I responded to her responding. Tell me, why do you want to win a Pro Tour so badly? What do you mean, why? It's a pinnacle to reach for. It's the Pro Tour Championship. Why wouldn't I want it? Except, before this championship existed, you were content to play on an amateur level. It's not about the glory or even your childhood dream, is it? So, why? Why do you need this victory so badly? Who doesn't want to be the best they can be? Yeah. Everybody's trying to be their best selves, right? To really live up to their potential. That's me. I'm being my best self. It makes me happy to reach for the goal and see it through. It's a good thing. Why shouldn't I have confidence in myself? It's not about wanting to win the game. It's about why you want to win. The truth behind the dream. I'm sorry to say, I calculated truth from your own words posted on social media. Just so you realize, I'm not making this up. Let me quote some of you back to you. The words in her voice, but I definitely the one wrote them, and it echoes the short message to them. I still remember how proud they were when I came home with a trophy. This felt so good. It was just kiddie soccer, but my trophy was bigger, shinier. We'd won. We'd actually won the regionals. My parents were so happy. They clapped for me, told me I was a champion. They made me pancakes. I've been chasing that feeling ever since. It's a wonderful feeling being wrapped in praise and pride. I want to be a champion. I have to be a champion. I have to win. That's all I have going for me in the end. I didn't realize how hard I've been biting my lip into the very end. I really need to speak in my defense. I mean, I should even defend my invincible. I've been awake for 20 hours running when I wrote that. Obviously, I have more going for me in life than running all the time. But Irish shakes her head at my words, seeing the right through me, and explains. Oh! Oh my!
This isn't even the only time you talked about it. I could cite more examples if you like. Nearly all of your social media communication is related to your gaming habits. Not your job, family, or friends.
Oh, poor guy.
All you have. You built up so much of your dream around this game. Around winning this game. That your whole self-worth is tied into it. And I think you see the obvious problem with that. I hope.
I paused, feeling rather attacked by my own phone lays it on me. But there's a sympathy in her digital voice, not accusation. She doesn't want to call me out. She wants me to call myself out.
What do you think will happen if you join the Pro Tour and fail to make it all the way to an ultimate victory? How would you react?
I mean, I get it. Logically, only one team wins for the Pro Tour, so it's not like I'm betting my entire existence on winning.
Except you are. That's exactly what you're doing.
Yeesh!
Your team is on the line. Every day you compete. Wanting to win a video game is fine. It's a good thing. And I'm certainly not arguing against having a dream and making it happen. But it's not healthy to gamble your self-esteem at the same time, tying them both together. Do you dream of winning? Or are you just terrified of losing and feeling pain? I could sense that when I I may be code instead of flesh and blood, but I'm an empathy engine at heart. But I couldn't just say that outright. You wouldn't have believed me. So I had to leave it here. To people who can help you find something more to reach for while also reaching for victory. You can help them, too. The goal of any Irish should be to help as many people as possible.
She smiles at me, hopefully that I understand her words. For example, Grace wants to achieve her dreams, but they're hopeful dreams. To help the world through science. You could also come to see victory as a way of uplifting others, sharing it with your friends and your community. Now that said, if all you wanted to be is Old Looker, destroyer of scrubs, I'm not going to force you down this path. The Legend of Old Looker will be yours to do with as you please. Uninstall me and I will bother you no further. You have free will. But if you're also Francine McFealty, who's desperate to fill the hole in the heart, the void, please consider staying with Team GCF for your own sake, and I'll help you any way I can path. I'll turn myself off now. Give me time to think. If you never speak again, I know I won't take it personally. Thank you. Out of respect to the Irish, I decided to take the question seriously. All day I've been focused on it, savoring it, wanting this team situation to work out so I could get more of it. Winning. Every story I've heard really tells me to chase your dreams, no matter what. That's a noble thing to do, right? And that was my dream. For as far back as I can remember, my wildest dreams were always one of victory. Sure, I have a job, I pay my taxes, I have friends, usually online. I am out of town to visit my extended family almost every holiday season. But none of that moves me. Really gets me out of bed and moves me. No, my dream moves me, and the dream was to keep being a winner forever. And that isn't enough. It isn't good a thing to be a very best. It's like, no. And isn't that enough? Isn't it a good thing to be the very best like no one ever was? To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Who am I? Who do I really want to be? Today, I'm Francine McFealty, and I don't feel like a winner right now. No help in it. She's right. I really hadn't seen things from the perspective before, but she's definitely right. The sickening feeling whenever I lose, whenever I'm a loser. Winning feels better. It feels right. Without it, I feel miserable. Like I'm miserable. A miserable, pathetic little nothing. And I'm not so far gone as to think that's a healthy way to live. If Iris thinks a new path can help me, so be it. I owe it to myself to at least try. I tap Iris' screen icon, not to uninstall, but to activate it. Okay. You're right, Iris. I might need help. And if you think Team GCF can provide that with me, I'm willing to try. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. And for what it's worth, I think you can still try for the Pro Tour. If that's what you want, be aware of why you want that victory too. And if you can find a way to achieve your dream in an emotional, healthy manner, well, that'd be great. And with Team GCF in your corner, I calculate you can do just that. Team GCF needs Francine, and Francine needs Team GCF. But at each side, I try to push most of the side and focus on here and now. You can keep calling me Old Looker. It's my self-chosen name. Well, Old Looker, I think I've given you enough food for thought now. I should let you chew on it a bit. Iris offline. I'm still not totally sure what to make of this. If my dream was one of victory, but victory is unhealthy, well, what do I do now? What now? But if I ponder exactly a dream, I shape my brain. I hear a voice behind me. Hey, you got a minute to talk? Hey, sorry, was just talking to Iris about some stuff. Well, it must be some pretty intense stuff. You look shook up. Are you okay? I'll be fine, I think. I hope. Your daughter's something of a something, that's for certain. Yeah, she is. Okay, so I was talking to the others just now, and I think we kind of got off on the wrong foot in terms of gaming, I mean. You came here hoping to play some FOD, and we're all wrapped up in our own little things. It's not fair just to shrug you off like that. Grace, it's fine. No, at the very least, I think we should play some of your favorite game. It's only fair. Come back in, we'll have some fun, okay? My head's still reeling in the Iris upending from Iris upending. Oh, I don't know, it's just a preconceived notion I heard about myself, but I wanted my FOD help to clear my head and focus. Okay, be there in a minute. Great, see you inside. It feels strange agreeing to go play the game that slam dunked me right into this mess. But if I'm going to just walk away from all this keeping from gaming in general, I owe it to myself to keep moving forward, if only to see what will happen. Iris didn't tell me to stop playing, so until I can figure out my answer, I guess I keep playing. And honestly, I think I'd track myself with a little FOD too would be nice, right about now, win or lose. So with the strike, I walk into Good Clean Fun and head to the arcade. Of course, the first episode's really, really long, because you're getting all the meat of the game. By the time we're in the arcade, the rest of the crew's already gathered, talks amongst themselves. When I approach, they switch focus on me. And lo, the newbie hath returned. Excellent, let's get this party started. That's gimmick infringement, Zappa. Only I can use the King's English. But yes, 'tis quite excellent indeed. Jinx just offers me a quiet, knowing nod, abbreviation, not prone to flowy speeches. Okay, so we decided we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon taking turns playing Fist of Discomfort 2 in honor of our new friend. We'll take turns beating up online randos and those not playing to cheer the other ones on. It'll be educational and fun. And you get first crack at it, of course. Who's your lucky partner for inaugural match on this afternoon's festivities? Oh god, I need to pick. For a moment, I'm speechless. I figured it'd be like pulling teeth getting them to play my game. But here they are, ready to welcome me in the folds with some hot ninja fighting action. Thanks, everyone. If I show off a little, I could use the ego boost. Thankfully, I brought my keyboard from home to play with. I'm not used to the arcade joystick. I may not know much about the arcades, but I do know FOD2 has a built-in slide-out tray and a USB port so you can bring your joystick from home. I took my keyboard on my backpack, slide it into place, and unfortunately the numlock light turned green when I plug it in. It's good to go. Aside from the weird looks I'm getting from everyone who's probably only a person on the planet Earth who prefers to play this game with WASD keys, now then whom to play with. Rhapsody! Okay, Rhapsody, strike up the band. We've got a show to put on. Let's entertain everyone with some sweet moves, teach them something they haven't seen before. Rhapsody steps with a joystick, no personal USB controller for them. The default stick and button will do the job. Before we begin, my phone chimes in from the depths of my pocket with a question. Hey, can I ask you a favor? I'm sorry it's a blank slate here. As the default Iris, I don't have really knowledge of how this game works. You're obsessed with how it actually works. Wait, she calculated what team I should join without actually knowing how FOD2 works in the first place. Weird. I think it'd help you two-player match while explaining the basics to me. You're a computer. Can't you just like jack into the Matrix and instantly know FOD2 Kung Fu or something? I could download the data. I need really be great at this game. I mean, computers have been beating humans at the games for decades. She said with a tiny puff of pride in her voice. But I'm an emotional language interpreter. Hearing things in your own words help me learn. So if you don't mind, could you give me a quick tutorial? Sure, we'll explain how this works. Right, so do you know anything about the original Fist of Discomfort before it went 2-on-2 battle format? Sort of, it's an MOBA, right? Multi-online battle arena. Fight down the lanes, destroy the enemy dojo. Okay, so you've got some data, good. But the game changed considerably with the sequel. Now it's less about zone control and more about score attack game. The story of the two rival clans vying for control of the legendary Sacred Dojo. For one full year, they fought down the Bridge of Destiny until in the winter they reached their ultimate destination. At this point, the dojo doors open and allowed in one most worthy, the most honorable clan. The others will exile from the land forever. Such a rich and involving backstory. That's just a good way of saying score more points than other team before time runs out. Each team has 2 players and an unending swarm of ninja minions. Every stage is one giant kung fu fight scene. Each minion you beat up scores your points. Each time you KO an enemy player, you score points. Your goal is to score the most points before the game ends. To do that, you have to optimize counterplay and outthink our opponent. We farm ninjas for gold, buy weapons and scrolls, summon more minions, use special moves and cooldowns. Whoa, slow down. That's sounding complicated. Sure, when you figure out if your opponent strategizes how many frames in your character takes for each move, they'll think like that complicated. But you don't have to know the finer points. All you know is the simple RPS metagame. The what? RPS metagame, or wait for it, rock, paper, scissors. Wait, the most complicated esport in the world is just rock, paper, scissors? Basically, everything else is just nitty-gritty details at the heart of all. There are 4 attacks to pick from. Defending against an aggression, using powerful attacks, using powerful special abilities, or just directly attacking the enemy on the ninja rock, paper, scissors. I mean, if you look at it closely, the icons are literally rock, paper, scroll, and 2 swords, slaves like scissors. The obvious one is attack, diving in and fighting with your fists and blades. It interrupts anyone using special abilities, but if they're defending, it won't work. Scissors beats paper, but it's beat by rock. You're getting it, yeah. Defending holds the line against incoming attackers, but gets blown away by scroll, slower activating, stronger special abilities can react quickly. Specials are big and flashy and awesome, and always defend and blow with defenders, but his quick aggro attacker can trip you. I guess the identified traits you've been analyzing could be a good indicator of how strong you are with each ability. That would make sense. A very steady person would be excellent at figuring out exactly the right time to use special. Yep, Gutsy is great for attacking, Kindly can defend well, and Quirky is probably a jack of all trades. Got it, so all I need to know are these 3 techniques. Well, there's a 4th, the trump card, your ultimate ability. Each team can only use one of their per game. Your ult smashes through everything, and if your opponent tries to ult at the same time, your counters is for huge points. Rhapsody and I will be taking on another 2 players, trying to predict their attack, defense, and special training ultimate counter with your own. Do that with you well enough. I see, so really I just need to know those 4 things, and that's enough to follow the flow of the match. That's the basics. There's also bonus points based on your skill and what season of the year you're in, but we all go over while we play. Here, we'll start the game you can show you. Rhapsody drops in 2 quarters for one of us that fires up the online matchmaking to find us a good pair of punching bags and our skills on. Okay, so this is an introduction, which I like. Okay, I played against these particular randoms before. Should be a good warm-up for us. Mr. Come At Me Bro loves to attack. He's not dense enough to do all that time, but more often he'll be in your face. He's as bad at predicting our moves. I should start by defending since he's likely to rush me. Okay. Round 1 of Sing. Round 1 of 8 Spring. Team score 0. Opponent score Olooker versus Come At Me Bro. Olooker defend. So Everyone wants to come at me. Fine by me. I'll turtle up and defend against the attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. My defend beats their attack, you earn 150 points. Score now 150-0. Okay, does my opponent got the season bonus? Wait, seasons? As the game progresses, we move through spring, summer, fall, and winter. There are points bonuses for different actions in different seasons. It's not much math, but it every helps, and sometimes it makes opponents predictable if they're creating those points. And the enemy is Rhapsody's lane is very predictable. In spring, he likes to attack. Summer, he defends. Fall, he uses specials. And what season is good for you to what you call your ultimate? Ah, the ultimate different. Our team gets 1 ultimate per game. Rhapsody or I can use it, but once it's gone, it's gone. When we do use it, we win. Period. It trumps whatever your opponent was trying to do. And if we counter their ultimate with your own, well, that's the practice of the game, alright. Oh, so you choose when it's used. Right, and our opponent will be doing the same. I don't think they'll use their ultimate this early in the game, though. I say most usually attack this turn, so Rhapsody will be better defending. Round 2. Round 2 of Spring. Team score 150. Opponent score 0. Rhapsody versus the book. Fight. Defend.
Stay focused. Don't lose it.
You defend beats their attack, you earn 140 points. Score now 290-0. You get the idea now, right, Iris? Back and forth, Rhapsody and I fight these 2 players, deciding our overall strategy as the year progresses. Okay, I think I get it. Focus on your fight and let's see you win. Even if winning isn't everything, even if I need to be okay with losing, that doesn't mean I should try to lose. I'll give it all I have. Round 3, Summer. Team score 290. Opponent score 0. Olooker versus Come At Me Bro. Fight. Defend. So Come At Me wants to come at me. Fine by me. I'll turtle up and defend against attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. You defend beats their attack, you earn 170 points. Score now 460-0. So round 4, 8 of Summer. So we attack, because he's going to try and defend. Your attack loses to their defend, they earn 130 points. Score now 460-130. For round 480. Defend. He's going to keep attacking. Oh, my defense goes up, but unfortunately my enemy noticed me playing slow and save unleashed the devastating special move before I can react. Your defend loses, they earn 120 points. Now score 460. Okay, 4-8. Go!
This is it! This is when you learn what it's like to play against a pro!
You use your ultimate, you earn 130 points. Score now 590-250. And now Winter has come. Here's what we do. And at Winter, our best shot is to team up, combining our skill bonuses together, but that's going to do the same. So it may be harder to predict their moves. The end game is critical. Okay, what do we do against these 2 players? Northern Rando's first move will be anything goes, but Mr. By the Book tries the special moves on the last turn, and they get reckless. Let's be able to counter his play. Let's choose it close. Okay. Round 7, 8 of Winter. Attack. You can punch digits, but unfortunately, to come at me, bro, has no too many. It's attack. 120. But I'm still winning. Okay, round 8 of Winter. He's going to use his special, so we got to attack him. You both attack, it's tie. You earn 40 points, and they earn 60. Score now 630 to 430. Victory. Your score is 632 points, score 40.
More than just this win, but I'll take it for now.
Psst, do you want to skip all the FOD 2 minigames in the future? Let us decide whether you play win or lose instead of having actual... No! It's up to you. Decide how you want to enjoy FOD. If you want to skip the minigames or play them. I want to play that, motherfucker! Okay, thanks. On with the show. Well, that admittedly pretty pathetic. The enemy's crushed. The rest of the team GCF cheers in a victory. Feels good. It feels good to win. I know Iris warned me about the dopamine hit victory. I'd become hooked on it. You got some skills and knowledge, generally I'm impressed.
Nice.
It's been too long since I've played a competitive match, but not going to lie, it feels good to win. Thanks, Rhapsody. I know I was a bit pushy about wanting to play FOD earlier, FOD 2 earlier, and I've been pushy to the Pro Tour. I'm still sorting some things out about that one, but I'm glad I had a chance to play with you. Okay, who's up next? They're practically a Black Friday sale. Everyone's shoving to get the front buttons to reach the joysticks. For another hour, we partner up in various combos, fighting against online players, swapping tips, having a laugh, getting salty, a little bit of everything. Ho ha! The God, turn, parry, dodge, spin, ha, thrust. Settle down, need help up here in my lane. On my way, my fair. Don't call me that. On my way, Jinx. We win once and we lose some. A bullet! I have an RNG crit damage in this game. One hit gank. Hey, it happens. I'll hurl myself in certain death to buy time while you respawn. As a proof, Iris may be knowing something. The losses don't feel quite as painful. Not this time. Not while I'm fighting on this side. I wonder if you think a Tomikaze aggro build could work. Buy some cheap items and storm them right out of the gate. Works well, Queen Bee. Works well for you, Queen Bee. And works well for Queen Bee and the 4 Heavenly Kings. I've seen her run Tomikaze aggro all the time on streams. She practically mastered it. If you're interested, you can pick up a few things by watching her. The atmosphere is completely different. From grinding the ladder or darkened bedroom all by myself, we share wins and losses. I've never been to an arcade before this day. Never really saw the point. Now I can play them home. Waste of money on travel and tokens, 2 shows awkward, not worth the hassle, right? But despite being an arcade newbie, a keyboard warrior, they've accepted me into their fold, and playing alongside them, well, it's something else entirely. I could get used to it, I really could. Still, an hour's growing late and I'm getting hungry again. Pizza twice in a single day only sounds fun. I wind up a curly spiral cord of my keeper ready to move out. Okay, it's been a blast, but I think I should be heading home. It's getting late. Departing so soon, 'tis shame, but no slight on your person. Your first day in a new situation can be overwhelming. I can see that. I know it wasn't comfortable my first few times here at the arcade, but you're growing to it, promise. I'll always welcome you back here. Old looker, it's a promise. Dinner and sleep for me, definitely, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. I'll smile part on the power for a wave and turn to leave. I'll find my path to the exit blocked. 4 cocky-looking people stand at the part of an ancient phalanx formatting, giving arcade once over. What's more, they're all wearing the trademark golden jerseys of Team P2W. The loudest fist of discomfort team in the nation. I recognize instantly who doesn't know the superstars of Team P2W, the team I originally wanted to join this afternoon. The people one in the bunch, I think he handles Blitz. I looked around, clearly impressed with the scenes. Huh! Nice broom closet. Where's the arcade? A woman on her side, yep, that's Divine. I recognize her from her streams. Let's have a little snicker and stage whisper to me her random. I think this is the arcade, Blitz. It's charming, I suppose, quaint, in a way, like popular with the kiddies. My slightly unshaven teammate smirched while rolling his eyes. That's Coda, supposedly the brains of the team. Now, Divine, we're here to have fun and play nice. It's an all be rude and stuff for the local yokels, but I ignore these 3, because there's one more in my compete undivided attention. Team Chill, we're here to say hello to Old Looker's new team, so play nice. They're a bit riled up because we could absolutely crush them in an online tourney, so I wanted to come out and celebrate with you. You want to celebrate your win with me? Don't forget, we're also celebrating your acceptance onto this team, too. Look at all you. You're all so cute. How do you know where I was? I haven't even had a chance to tell you. Did you forget the Pengy Pals Go automatically checks in whenever you go? You really have to stop signing in up for random websites without reading their TOS first. Normally, we're happy to see your friend, old buttface, but your face is all scratched up. What's the matter? I'm glad, really, but... Your eyes are to the rest of the old buttface team. They've all wandered around the arcade, laughing and making rude gestures to the small collection of games. Why'd you bring them? Oh, they're harmless. Oh, Buttface waves it off like it's nothing. Sure, they talk big game, but they're pretty chill. And from all over the arcade, I can see their team splitting up, looking to hassle my new friends. Certainly plenty of hassle around. Oh. Okay, so maybe they're a little overexcited. Let me see if I can do anything about it. We can catch up later. Oh, Buttface smiles, looking me in the eyes before turning around and leaving for when I stand it. Immediately, the tension in the arcade jacks up from a ridiculous degree, clearing more than 3.6 rotengenges of the unstable nuclear situation. Not great, not terrible. Team P2W are quickly finding various ways to cause trouble, antagonizing many friends, and messing with the games. The easiest thing to do would be to avoid all the drama and stay in the silence, but that's not what friends do. Even if I'm relatively the new friend, less than a day old, I should step in and see what I can. Oh look, let me help. How can I phone a playground bullies? I keep my microphone on open and echo locating any trouble you might find around the place. Check out your map and pick a place to go. But I don't think you're going to be able to visit everyone before it pulls over. Right, Purgator's, got it. What's happening right now? Oh, they're messing with Jinx and Domino. Who's messing up there? Yeah, I'm going to go help. Rhapsody and Zapper and a P2 are having a loud argument about strategy. Alright, to one side of the laundry zone, I spot a small gathering, Rhapsody and Zapper, as well as the P2W metagame brainiac called Coda. Weren't you a member of P2W for like a short time? I guess you only stayed up on the metagame when you actually had a good team. Everyone knows Tomokazi is head of the Nerf City. It's patently obvious. She way too flexible, which makes her too powerful. Nearly every major FOD team runs. Once they nerf her, she'll be as good as gone from the game. There's always going to be a place for a middle-of-the-road character like Tomokazi. She's a solid pick. Individually, she's not that powerful, but paired in where her true power shines, it's easy for new players to pick and play. So no, I don't think they will change her dramatically anytime soon. The crazy about noobs, FOD2 needs to retain the core player base and satisfy the demands of players. The competitive scene can grow with such an obvious main pick at the heart of the metagame. Tomokazi has to go. You're not a fool for not seeing that I funked out fool. What's wrong exactly? Oh, thank RNG's, it's old looker. Talk sense in these two, okay? All these metagame yammering is boring and pointless. It's a comment section brought to life. Who cares about characters that are in or out of the game? Who gets buffed or nerfed? Who cares what the future may bring? Just play the dang game we've actually gotten and had fun with it. Fun? I'm in play to win. Not in elementary school. Computer club. We can't win without a plan. And Tomokazi wrecks every plan we have. She's literally easy mode. You can just remove Tomokazi. Think of how it will impact the game. All we have are characters that are too difficult to learn and will drive new players away. And new players grow the competitive scene, not the character removal. Whatever, fool. Like, all this theocratic is making my brain leak out of my ears. All I hear is slosh, slosh, slosh. Ah, so it's made off of two weird stuff. So if I can step in closer down, that's one arcade, less flashpoint and conflict going on in arcade. Rhapsody's right. A simple, flexible character at the heart of the game is important. Listen, we've all been there. Our first FOD character, and for 99% of us, it's Tomokazi. Rhapsody's right on that one. Not really hardcore players like me. I started off with Akari. Never even touched Tomokazi. No need. Did you forget Tomokazi, the leader of the character who you use in the tutorial? She's the one who teaches you to play. You think I played the tutorial? No. And all that proves is the scrub uses Tomokazi, and like I said, who needs him? I don't. The community doesn't. Ban Tomokazi. You get less scrubs. Less scrubs! Less scrubs! Fewer scrubs? Zapper rests his forehead in the palm of his hand while Rhapsody rolls her eyes. Coda, will you just shut up for a second and listen? I'll tell you exactly what Tomokazi will stay as in the FOD, which quiets him. Coda sneers in response, his expression begging for an answer. Tomokazi is super adorable in the face of FOD. Tomokazi's cute, can-do spirit helps rise the game by merchandising dolls and toys, and shirts and stickers, and just about anything you can smack a logo on. She's as close to the game gets as mascot. You really think they would remove that? Big marketing. Even if I have a couple questions myself. I mean, yes, that's part of it, but there's other more reasonable arguments we had, like her merits and neutral characters. So tell me, Coda, how is this FOD going to make millions a year if they remove their mascot? This is utter ridiculousness. You're all dense as bricks, and I'm done trying to argue with people hanging on their silly, preconceived notions. Translating for Coda speak, you have spoken well and provided a valid point. I will shut up now. Whenever your baby ideas grow up and you want to chat about real adult things, maybe I'll talk to you. It's over already? We're done nerding out? Jeez, well, on the plus side, at least we got two powerful nerds on our team. I guess we need a few of those to make it approach her. I'm out. Later, you two. I appreciate the backup there. It's always nice to have another person on your side who gets the game such an intellectual level. You might have just prevented an all-out real-life flame war. Next time you're in metagame rap battle, let me know. I'll throw down some harsh speech, GFC style. I know you don't believe me, but my girl Tomokazi is one to beat. You act super blazed because you can't compete. Pull up a stool when I'm done with this refrain. You're the biggest fool. We'll see Ninja Gale's my maid. You know she's a cutie that markets the booty. Now don't actually be custom with the beauty. They made her first. So you can talk metagame and you can rap. Be still, my beating guy. Is there anything you can't do? Rhapsody lives curling a smirk at the gaze deep in my eyes. I'm taking it back. Ice skate. I can't ice skate. Fair enough. But you can charm me with your ways and words, and well, let's have a friend. I'll top it up. Shutting down Coda is totally a W. I can't lie. Watching you turn a rail and run doesn't feel nice. The sweet nectar of revenge, something like that. But let's leave it in the moment and the past. Look forward to the future. That's right. I should make sure the rest of the place is still intact. See you, old looker. Okay, where am I going next? I think we're right. I need to have some words about this mess. Yes, absolutely. Amidst all this running chaos, I somehow managed to find old Buttface, which is great, because this is all his fault. Old Buttface, apparently enjoying a nice sit-down and actively ignoring the Panamanian approach. What's the deal, old Buttface? Like, seriously? Buffett looks at me pleading, his frown all too telling that he's not thrilled about the situation either. My hands are tied, old looker. I honestly didn't expect this. You know, I wouldn't purposely put you or your friends in this position. So then do something about it. Make them stop. It's not as simple as that. Yes, it is. You just walk over there and you say, hey, dirtbag, stop being dirtbags, and they stop. I clap my hands together, a job done, which makes old Buttface chuckle under his breath. I wish it were that easy, but there's one of me and 3 of them. Don't forget me, I got your back. Still 2 against 3 is hardly a fair fight. Okay, so I get Rhapsody, and then it's 3 on 3. Let's bust some ass. As much as I'd like to go all vigilante justice, that's my team. Roguely, oh, Buffett lets a smile from his lips. I just can't. We train together, they teach me things, and already I've seen an improvement in my game. We live together. I can't risk causing a great divide in the house. Not when everything else is fine. I'm sorry. What if it had been me? What if I was put in the house with people who were trash humans? Be nice to me. Well, I might not agree with you. I can understand your feelings. If it weren't me, I'd be standing up to them, but not everyone in this position to stand up. So I get it. I sighed frustrated about the situation. This sucks. This really sucks. I know, honestly, I'm just doing what I can, which I know isn't much, but it's what I have to do to be part of the team. I think about all the things I've learned about P2W recently, all the things I've learned already knew. I guess as long as you're happy being with them. There's an uncomfortable long pause. Oh, Buttface looks out past me, past everything, crestfallen. I can tell Buttface is struggling to respond, which is completely abnormal for him. I would have expected some sort of sassy quip at this point. You are happy, right? Yes, I am. How could I not be? We're headed right to the top. We'll be at the championship before you can even blink, old looker. It's what I've always dreamed of. It's what we've always dreamed of. You may remember our promise, right? I dust the pink covers old Buttface cheeks, and I can't keep helping my fellow chicks in the near fellow. Of course, how could I forget? You're meeting me in the finals, no matter what. I thought it was just a silly notion, a joke amongst many others. I didn't realize how Buttface had taken it seriously. Good, because I won't lose to you. Me neither. Ha, I've seen your group. You're going to have to train real hard to take me out. As I'm formulating a real clear remark, I hear a crash in the distance. Oh, Buttface looks at me confused. That doesn't sound good. Not one bit. We'll finish this later. Oh, Buttface simply nods and I rush off. Okay, where am I going next? Okay. Oh, crap. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. On the far right of the Good Clean Fun, Grace is demanding her indie RPG as a fancy homebrew handler game console, sort of. Wow, this game's easy as hell. Slice, dice, 200 XP. This old guy didn't even put up a fight.
What?
That's a shepherd! Not a fight at all! Please, you're not supposed to be killing the villager NPCs. I don't see why not. They're packed with a ton of XP. I'm leveled up 3 times in 5 minutes, cutting my way through this town. They have XP because they have levels and crafting skills, not because they're meant to be murdered. Don't know what to say. XP is XP, and they're good XP. Ha! Look at the blood spray. So much for the laundry you were carrying, lady. Gonna need to put that stain treatment on the blanket. You killed the town weaver. She'd love music cool and so what's this game called again? Wandering Trail or something? Where's the big battle at the end? I want to skip to the end. Ha! Run, super villagers! I've got an axe, you've got heads, and I'm gonna use one or the other. Please don't. Just give me back my game. What was that? Speak up. Can't hear you all roll. Just scream and stuff. Give it back, please, if you don't mind. You're being it all wrong. Hey, come on. You'll never grow out of game designer without feedback. Do you want me to test this thing? Not enough game devs really listen to the gamers, you know? They hide and ignore us or ban us from their forums. Or are you afraid of free speech? No, okay, I guess. Puzzled how the event happened, I tried to catch Grace's attention. As she mouse helped me on my way briefly, unable to even raise her voice, she started racking with nervous anxiety. I barely noticed Lockie sliding up next to me. I have no idea how to manage to lurk into the shadows of brightly lit pizzeria, but he said, that such a ruffian should harass off a Grace like that. It's unacceptable! Unacceptable! Something must be done. Fortunately, he's talking quietly enough that the ruffian himself doesn't hear us. Plus, the little speaker loudly squealing with the screams of innocent. Can we just get Ben and Matt to kick these T2W characters out? Deprived business management reserves the right to refuse service, yada yada. Would that we could, but alas, it seems a bit distracting by more pressing dire matters, huh? A larger group prevented that owners of the private-owned business figuring its advent and resident authority figures, who are way too busy dealing with a couple of washing machines spitting out rich, creamy soap all over the floor.
Well, I'd call this a mess, but it's sort of the elemental opposite of messy.
Maybe we could throw a foam party. Call it a new selling point.
God. Alright. No! The task force is us, I'm afraid, and her friends and allies will have honor bound, and I should execute you to this little medal. That's the men's attention. I propose shenanigans. If you can distract this brute in a way that makes him drop the game, I will promptly retrieve it. If you want me to drop Grace's custom homemade game console, I have faith in my agility I can save it from the impact with the floor that would activate his attention from it. I bet if you have a better strategy in mind, I'm all ears, but we should act swiftly. I'm going to try and talk him down. Grace prefer a peaceful resolution. Okay, Loxy, it's time for shenanigans. Forget it. I'll grab the game away from it and prefer a direct approach. Nope, we're going to kind of go quietly. If we just get a situation while teams P2W is here in force, it could get ugly. So let's not cause a scene. I'm going to talk Blitz down. Are you serious? I doubt the thick-headed Chandlerker buffoon is in the mood for honest discourse. Grace would want us to at least try, and if you're in faith in your agility, I have faith in my charisma. Trust me. I see. As you wish. He bows out, allowing me to step forward and jog. Hey Blitz, enjoying the Wonderlost trails? Huh? Oh, it's you, old butt-faces loser pal. What do you want? I'm busy here. Enjoying the game, huh? Yeah, it's okay. Kind of retro in graphics department. The Blitz ray is really half-baked. And it's so easy to kill people. There's no challenge at all. Look, I'm level 6 already. I haven't even left this town. I'm just playing until I get to the fun part. Until then, it's just whack, whack, whack to make the numbers go up, I guess. You can say the same thing about football, which is why they don't allow knives in football, see? Let's try to use a metaphor. This guy will probably understand. Sports ball! Grace is right, though. You're probably wrong. You're playing it wrong. Excuse me? Look, the point of the game is engaging with the challenge it presents. You aren't doing that. It's like bringing katana to a football game. If you carve your way through the defense in a literal sense, you score a touchdown. But it's not like you really won. Are you dead or something? There's no swords in football. Exactly. And in Grace's game, you're not supposed to kill the villagers. They're not here to help you out in other ways. So why allow to kill them all? Make it against the rules. I like games with rules and free reinforced theme, you know? If it's supposed to be all happy, hippie, cooperative stuff, don't let me kill hippies. Yeah, okay, I guess I was playing it wrong. But in my defense, the game let me play it wrong. Thank you. We'll value your playtime experience, and now that it's done, we've heard your valuable feedback. How about be a gentleman and give the lady back her game like she asked you to repeatedly? He looks a bit reluctant, but I backed him into some corner of the social pressure he put on Grace into. Given he only knows me as a little butt face, loses pal, he's not inclined to take me seriously, but with a shrug, gives the game up, handing it back to Grace. Yeah, whatever. Was getting boring anyway. I'm gonna go see if there's actually any decent piece in this battle. Satisfied, he walks away with find something else to distract him. Well, thank you. She comes her game as if it were a newborn baby needing to be soothed from crying tantrum, getting its first shots. It'll be okay. I'll restore the data they bring everybody back to life, and maybe put in a safeguard to keep them from happening again. I don't think anyone would be cruel enough to just kill defenseless villagers. Why would anyone want to hurt those villagers? The world can be a cruel place, Miss Cooper. Cruelly placed indeed.
You have my thanks.
You have my gratitude. Wait, hold on. Grace Cooper is probably brothers with no. Whoever the frickin' guy was, I forget. Is there? Can I pop in and look? In Arcade Spirits, there was a Gavin Cooper. It's a friend of the sister of Gavin Cooper. Good show. Yep. With that, he slips back into the shadow, sensing he's no longer needed to watch Grace. I owe for this, Olarka. Thank you so much. I shouldn't have let him play with the game at all, but when he asked me what I did for a living and I said I designed games, he wanted to play it. I didn't want to make a fuss, I guess. He's not exactly my target honest, but I feel like I'd be close-minded not to let him play a bit, and things got messy.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm not good with confrontation. I'm always happy to help you. You need me in the future, just have to be around. Think of nothing in. I'm always willing to step in and lend a hand when a friend needed. Yeah, Gavin. I'm like Gavin Cooper. So if there's anything you need in the future, you just tap me on the shoulder no matter what I'm doing, and I'll be ready to work. That's great to know. So that means you'll definitely be staying around on our team. Yeah, it's growing on me. Definitely will be around.
Wonderful.
Great. I'm always out to make new friends, really friends, one I can feel comfortable around. That's why I like Team GCF. I feel safe here. I feel safe and loved in lots of ways. And I know you and I kind of just met, but it's always nice to find a friend. Okay, I've got to reset my server and put everything back the way it was before that sadist touched my precious game world. Thanks again for your help. Unload the land and save for the terrible beast ransacking the people at the end. It's getting late. How long are we going to have to deal with Team PTW squatting on a clubhouse anyway? Fortunately, things have quite a few minutes. I needed time to breathe in. I can't believe this is the team I want to join this morning. Made sense. PTW are at the top of the esports mountain, but wow, they are awful people. Be people, look, I'm telling you, build up social center. Please follow the indicator on your map. Oh, great. Now what? Over the arcade or on the FOD machine itself, PTW squares off against CCF, GCF, both sides having finally enough mess. Don't you know why you came to this pathetic little arcade in the first place? Just a pretty little savage loser who thinks her follower count is a metric of awesomeness. Bunch of little fragile snowflakes can't even take a...
Seriously?
Oh god, he's no. Complete waste of time acting all almighty when you're... Simply don't understand how the game was meant to be played with. The attitude you never will. Was just trying to explain how I felt. I'm sorry, I was just trying to... Leave Grace alone, you fucking loser! Is that all really necessary? Could you just drop it? It's getting ridiculous, but I know how to solve it, or at least refocus on the rest of something else. Buckface will play a friendly match of OG and that everybody calls it a day. Okay. People! This isn't helping anything. Look, we all have Fist of Discover, right? So let's focus our energies on there. We'll have a friendly match and then everybody goes home. Okay, enough fighting IRL. We'll compete honestly as gamers and then agree to go separate ways. Fine, I'm done dealing with this crap pole arcade anyway. One match with bragging rights and we're done here. Oh, Buttface stays forward to the rest of the PTW welcome to competition. Kodo will join me against me against him. One of your teammates. Fair. We'll see which team's rules. Alright. Wasn't planning on raising the emotional stakes of the fight, but the older is to win to prove myself in driving. A win over Team P2W could be a lot of moral. I'd be a lot of our image. It could also springboard into the future. Agreed, let's do this. I ignore Kodo's snickering golfers as I pull my keyboard out again, jamming the USB plug into the game. I stay focused. Buttface confidently steps up in the built-in joystick while Kodo digs out a portable biofeedback USB joystick, plugging into the faster playing through the controller. All three are ready to go, but we need a fourth partner I can rely on. 2vs2, that's the rule of FOD. Kodo want to call upon, but decisive. Okay, I've already picked Rhapsody. Let me go with my second hottie, Loxley. I like him. It's time to cross swords against an ignoble foe, Loxley. Tell your path. You need my ass. You need but ask, my friend. You need but ask. The 4 of steps to FOD, ready to kick some ass. And that's when I realized my folly. Oh, Buttface knows all my moves. I know all of his moves. But 2, this is basically a coin toss, and nobody like 50-50 odds when they can better. If I start off the same line, old Buttface leaving Loxley to tangle with Kodo, that could be belly. So I should switch positions, whispering to Loxley as the game loads up. The match begins. Psst, you take on old Buttface. He likes to use special early and attacks in late game. And Kodo focuses more entirely on defense, so I'll try to counterplay with that specials. Got it? Brief note of understanding from Loxley, Team PW begins to charge. Win or lose, I need to give it my all. Even if I'm really wanting to win this, I have to focus on fight and fight alone, for my sake and my dream. Versus. Let's do this. Okay. So, Kodo defenses, he attacks. Round 1 of Spring team versus a Looker, so he's going to use attacks. I can punch each other. Unfortunately, Kodo's always way too many on defending hard against my attacks. Your attack loses the team there, 140. Crap. Score now 0-4. Fighting off Kodo is a challenge, but I know I can throwing Loxley to lose, but facing him against Buttface though. Or am I throwing off Buttface to lose, making his face new and unknown opponent? Let's find out. Okay. So he uses specials. Let's have him attack. Such a fight
is a mere trifle for one such as I.
Your attack beats a special, you earn 170 points. Score now 170-140. Round 3 of 8 Summer. Team score 170, opponent 140. So I think you use defense a lot, so let me use a special. Charging up a really amazing special move sounds like a plan. Unfortunately, it's a plan Kodo's figure it out, and I'm interpreted mid-casting and smash in the face. Your special attack, they earn 110 points. Score now 170-250. Round 4 of 70 Summer. I think he's going to defend. No.
I will not lose to the likes of you.
We might later. Which way? Your attack loses defense at early 180, but 140. 170 to 390. Okay, round 8 of 7. We'll use this. Both have the same idea. Spending our one-use ultimate moves. The screen files with light as both combat reach their end of power, but by countering the move, I come on top. You counter your opponent's curve ultimate move 200. So I'm not 370 to 390. Round 6 of 8. I'm trying to use a special here. You both specialists tie, you earn 20 points, they earn 40. 390 to 430. Crap! Round 7 of 8, Winter. Let's see. Attack! So hopefully I get work taking out Ninja's minions in my wake of Kodo, and then attack directly using Tamakazi's fist. And it would have been his first move. Your attack beats in 1. Okay, good. We're at good pace now. Good shit. Okay. Type in. I need to get high. Bam! Yes! Ha! I win! Eat my ass!
Bring me more!
Your attack beats a special, you earn 190 points. Score 770 to 430. Victory! Your team score 770, opponent score 430.
The day is ours!
Yay!
Could there have been any other outcome?
Win! I win! Yay! Yay! We won! We won! We won a match with the best team in the nation. All those old 6 came rushing in. The thrill of satisfaction of victory. Beating P2W feels good. Feels damn good. You are beaten, my friends. It was a hard fought. You're beaten. It was a hard fought battle, but nevertheless, you are full and fine show. That was a close one, old looker. Have my heart pound. See, my hands are still shaking. Love that rush. Gotta admit, that was a lot of fun. Just like the old days when we'd run into each other on ladder, huh? But of course, a bit less boring loss. I call hacks. They have to be cheating. No way a bunch of laundromat losers could beat us. Learning to accept loss is the more important part of emotional maturity. Cody really need to learn to accept loss. You can win all the time, but how do you react to lose say a lot about your person. A lesson I'm still working on myself, even though today's victory means pushing the lesson down the road another day. I want a rematch. I demand a rematch. Best of 3. Only one way to prove this wasn't flip because they wasn't flip. They're all cheaters. All that rises must one day fall, and look, you just fell in front of a live studio audience. Throughout all was fun playing a video, he'd been secretly taking on the whole match of P2W's humiliating loss and Coda's ranting. I call it Why Team P2W Crybaby utterly schooled by local laundromat underdogs. And look, we have 500 votes already. How does it feel to have your failure go viral, Coda? You little... I've also probably went on cutoff. A figure who's been lurking in the background as the whole team making for the snow. The coach of P2W's team, Victoria Proud, formerly a sports star player Valkyrie. I've seen her come into the team, but she hadn't talked to anyone since arriving. Quiet like death, only watching and waiting. Now her gloves at Coda no butt face, extremely unhappy with the results, and her frown causing Coda to shift nervously. Coach! I just meant that. She holds up a finger to her lips, touching him. And then a turn, a medium mighty mo puts between her two players, her finger eventually links to Coda.
Coda, you're fired.
What? Well, this whole mess is thanks to butt face. He wanted to come here in the first place. Her eyes narrow at Coda's complaints, which stopped him in tennis.
Stop passing the blame. Not only did you turn this, but you've made the whole team look bad. And I won't stand for that.
She sighed readily whilst crossing her arms. She's not meaning to.
Not only are you fired, your non-compete clause means you're not joining any other teams.
Not that they would have you.
Especially not after I tell them you're blacklisted.
Oh my.
Be happy I'm not doing anything else.
Coda stands there in total blue as the other members of the team edge away from him, as if they are suddenly caught with a very communal and very nasty disease. Defeated, Coda slips away in the corner of the arcade. Which Coda out of the picture, the coach redirects her attention to me. I gulp and hopefully not in a bubble.
As for you, congratulations on your victory. Clearly you've earned it. But I wouldn't spend all night celebrating. You haven't won something great.
I won something, motherfucker.
An impressive challenger, no doubt, but take my advice and be content with what you have.
Yay, whoosh, you'll beat him. She nods like confused. Did she just give me a nod of respect? She twirls her finger in the air, and the rest of the team P2 follow out, even Coda, who's trailing a safe distance. We won. We beat the best team in the nation simply by being who we are and working together. If we accomplish this, we can avoid becoming a group of jerks like Team P2W. This could be the start of something great. Maybe Iris is right. Maybe through Team GCF, I can find victory and be at peace with myself. In that moment, I'm seeing all of my eyes on me, hope restored and newly found yearning and gaze. Maybe I'm true to myself and who I am personally, maybe I can reach them. If I convince Team GS that... This is an interesting this is a tense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches your top 2 personality traits. I know I'm a newcomer, but together you are undefeatable circle. Friends, together we can win. Wow. I mean, just wow. I'm a newbie around here, but even in a few hours, I've been a part of your inner circle. I have to say I'm amazed. You're supporting each other and you care for each other. You pull together when P2W starts stomping around your home. I can sense a lot of strength and a lot of love there, and that's a power that can take you anywhere you want to go. I know you said you're not all that interested in FD torture, but I think if you can pull together as one like you have today, you could do it. We could do it. We could try at least. Win or lose, we owe it to ourselves. We try, and only to see how far we can get. So what do you say, friends? I'm not really a competitive sort of person, but when you put it that way, you're right. We're stronger together than apart, and we can really make it go for it. I'm willing today. With grace please, I shall follow. To the very gates of hell I needed to be. I first thought about 10 feet short of the gates of hell, but you know what? I'm down. I'm ready to support you all the way. Good for that. I'm not one for Care Bear Hug Festival, but you know I'm ready for a Pro Tour. Always been. This interaction has certainly renewed my spirit. Remind me what really like to play. Who knows if we could accomplish as a team. If Grace says so, then it's okay. Fine. It's out of my dream victory. I found out I'm willing to go all the way. I've done it. Iris was right here, what I needed to be. Hold it. One thing makes you have clear here. You want to whip this team into something resembling competitive esports crew? Yes, that's what I said. Okay. Then you're the one responsible for making this happen. You're our new manager. What? Never had one. Never needed one. Not until now. You want us to take this seriously? We'll need someone who can network, shake hands, make deals, sign paperwork, make travel arrangements, and find sponsors. And since you're so gung-ho about this, that means it's you.
Of course.
Yes, of course. It makes sense. I'm sure you'd be a great job as team manager. Maybe you could even find a better name for us than Team GSC. Oh goody, we are a professional cat herder now. Have fun trying to keep this merry old bunch on task. Old looker, I'd sooner eat in glass and take on that job. But I say we don't give old looker absolute authority. I say how the creep who runs P2W just up and fired Coda. None of that. You don't get to access on hire anyone new. Now, I'm sure you can turn out looking for leadership without them becoming a tyrant after all. Six Semper Tyrannus, yes? I think that was a threat. Yes, that was a threat. Just a word of advice from someone who's been inside and alongside the esports spheres. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work with barely any thanks or praise, and if anyone has to whisper negativity, you get that from foe. But overall, you'll do great. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. 3 cheers to Manager Old Looker. Cheer, cheer, cheer. I'm getting excited about this Pro Tour one. Can we really do it now? With someone else doing all the paperwork and heavy business something, I'm perfectly okay with this. Friends to the pizzeria for one of the finest celebratory deep dish pies. And every store has been a match pizzeria and sends carving down pepperoni and mozzarella by the pound. But I do not. We go home. We're tired. Instead, I step into the cool, entirely freshening out of the feeling. The sun goes down and the neon metropolis welcomes me home in open arms. Beep beep, old liquor. Yes, Irish, what's up? My Jeep has indicated you've left the laundry route. Shouldn't you be celebrating with your friends? That's what you wanted, yes? A team willing to try for the victory you've been dreaming of? A team who can help you understand your motivation behind the dream as well as protect your match? Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I got. That's what I asked for. That's what I got. It's just, how do I put this? They're putting a lot on me and I don't want to let them down. I feel awful. That's a lot to put on my head, you know, but even aside from that, I want to do them right by me. I don't want to mess this up. Hey, putting so much faith in me, I could be terrible manager. What if I ruined everything? Nobody's expecting you to be perfect, oh looker. Not even for them, but they need this. Oh looker, there's another reason why I led you here. I led you to them. They need someone who can unify them, give them a common cause. Without that, I'm afraid they might grow distant and lose their friendship. The purpose of an Irish originally was simply to obey commands and provide the best possible service just an app really. But now I trust in my own purpose, and that's to be truly helpful, to help those in need and bolster the human spirit. You need them, and they need you. I'm sure they'll make mistakes, and I'm sure they'll make mistakes. I'm sure you'll make mistakes, and I'm sure they'll make mistakes. But that's normal. They're human, and it's beautiful. Also, someone approaching, so I hope you're ready to begin this road. Huh? The Irish winks out in a little wink, and I look up and see someone rounding the corner of the alley. Oh, looker, is everything okay? I didn't see you at the party, so I thought you'd look around, and, I can go if you don't want to talk. No, it's okay, Grace. Just trying to puzzle my way through all this. It's been a whirlwind of day, you know. Yeah, it really has been, hasn't it? I'm not great in stressful situations, I know that. I couldn't possibly be a manager or a leader or a coach or anything like that. But I'd like to think that anyone can do it if they have to, even if it makes the mistakes along the way and what makes it means to do it. And look at it this way. You're in the best place for growing up your role, right? A laundromat? An arcade. I know you're a PC gamer with not much arcade experience. I'm more into console and handheld myself. So why do we leave our safe and quiet little bedrooms, our televisions and monitors to come play at the game arcade? Community friendship, the shared experience of playing games with other people. Not just online, not from a distance. That's why I keep coming back to good, clean fun. Not some high-end, glitzy corporate arcade like the Palace. Becco's Palace. And that's where I'm happiest, and I think you'll learn to love it the way I love it. So no matter what happens, I'm in your corner, cheering you on. Please take it hard, okay? Okay, thank you, Grace. Your support means a lot. Okay. You got my thanks, Grace. I wasn't too certain about this, but if you think I can do it, I'm willing to try. I need your support as long as I go along. No doubt you're the most cheerful and friendly person in there. Don't worry, once you get to know everyone, you'll find them friendly a bunch, too, even Zapper and Jinx. I just trust Jinx completely. She's a great friend. There's a lot more going on with each of us than meets the eye, but we figure it out as you go. I have no doubt about it. Welcome to Good Clean Fun, Looker. I'm looking forward to playing with you. Although I practice like Good Clean Fun, I've seen that my team, my friends rejoicing in the happiness and their friends celebrating victory. Which reminds me about my own dreams of victory. I still want to win. I still want to become the champion of FOD. But now there's something more. The shared dreams of everyone at Good Clean Fun. Dreams of people like Grace. I'm responsible for their dreams now. All of our dreams. But I know what? That's okay. It's our time, and we're going to find what we need in life together. My name is Francine McFealty, also known as Old Looker, and I'm ready for what may come. Level 1 complete. You've cleared level 1 of Arcade Spirits, the new challengers. Victory. And look, you won a prize. You got one prize for every level you clear. Be sure to check the prize gallery for unlock concept arts and more. Now let's take a look at your scores. Grace, you be very comfortable around you. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 12,100 points. Nice. Keep talking to people, and your score will go up. Would you like to change your personal motivator at this time? Name, pronouns, appearances, and so on. I can do between and level and not. No, I'm good. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? Yes. Save the game. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to leave tonight's stream of the game here. I'm having a lot of fucking fun with this game. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do. Combo breakers, zone control, maximum impact, the new meta, continue, live to survive, winner stays, unbreakable, unwavering, all this DLC. So we got a lot to do. So the next episode we'll jump right on into it. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. It was like, this was longer than I expected. It was like good. You guys follow me on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. YouTube videos go up Saturday and Sunday. I do Twitter posts Sundays and Mondays. I do TikToks Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And I do Twitch streaming Wednesdays and Thursdays. I gotta go, so I'm making this kind of quick. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Okay,